Salutations! Here we go, finally. HoloCure. How's everyone doing? I myself am feeling pretty good. I had a pretty nice night. Pretty good, nice night of sleep. And now I'm ready to face the fans head on. So without any further ado, let's get to it. I've already unlocked all the characters and I have every single weapon in the game unlocked. Oh, hello. Yes, we'll save them, quote unquote, save them. Totally save them. Anyways, I'm gonna play every single character. The goal for the stream is that I'm gonna play every single character. I'm gonna try at least get past small Ame. And once we do that, we can consider this a successful stream. Hello everyone. Alright, endless mode. So, I've actually never beaten endless mode. Beaten as in gotten to Yago. But still, I've gotten pretty far once. I think I was using Kali when I did it. No Subatomos yet. Eventually. Subaru is Gen 2, so probably we'll have to wait until gamers. Well, it depends if they're gonna do JP, the rest of JP after gamers. Anyways, aha, pistol shots. So, hello to anyone who's new here. Welcome, salutations. Did you buy every item? I have every single item unlocked, every weapon at least. As for the store, the upgrades, I don't have them all. I have all the money upgrades maxed out though. But yeah, I'm not too bad at this game if I do say so myself. I'm not that great either though. Anyways, I'm gonna go with a pistol shot. When it comes to Ame, I think her pistol shot gets really good. Deals a lot of damage. That's pretty nice. Ooh. I discovered your channel from Beginner's Guide too. Oh, yeah, my most people find my channel through the Beginner's Guide. It's probably the biggest series I have in my channel. Well, at least the only successful one, that's for sure. The other series usually ended after 2 episodes. But I've been having so much fun making the Beginner's Guide that I can keep going without burnout. It's awesome. It is the face of the channel. Which makes me glad. Cause, again, this channel is basically a way I have of sharing my passions with people, so to see that my passion for VTubers is working out fills me with happiness. Hello everyone, welcome. This stream should be less alienating than other ones since it has to do with HoloLive and VTubers. Can you do a beginner's guide to Sakamate Chloe? Okay, so on the topic of requests, most likely if you ask me to do a certain VTuber from HoloLive, the answer is probably yes. Because ever since I started the series, I've been intending on doing at least everyone from HoloLive. Again, I don't like to do any promises, but most likely I will do it at some point. Most likely. However, when it comes to Gen 6, I've already promised in the past I would do Takane Lui first. So, Chloe would probably be the second one from Holox that I would do. Besides, I love Chloe. I have a certain weakness for her. I really love the Subaru Beginner's Guides, and I love the Great Okan part. Dude, the Great Okan is awesome. Dude, he's such a Chad. Also, did you guys hear the news that the Great Okan saved the girl that was gonna get molested? And, dude, the Great Okan just happened to be passing by and he just saved her. Like an actual Chad. Oh yeah, so we have a Discord group. I'm gonna link the Discord group in the chat right now. It's still a work in progress, but you know, eventually I will open it to the public. However, since you guys are already here, I may as well invite you guys as well. Basically, I'll make my announcements of the streams there as well. And videos as well, honestly. Yeah, there we go. This is it. Alright, let's proceed. Spider cooking. Oh yeah, as for the Takane promise, don't worry. When I make a promise, I like to deliver on it. Besides, I love Takane Lui a lot, so... So you know, it's no trouble. It's not gonna be anytime soon though, because the next 2 or 3 VTubers that I'm gonna make, I've already decided who they are. But I will be doing Takane Lui at some point. Because again, she's just awesome. Takoda cheese! Oh, Louis' new song is so good. I love it so much. Has really those evil vibes that HoloCure is supposed to have. It's great. Even though it's been a year, I really miss Coco, but now she's free in the form of Kason. Yeah. Kiryu Coco's story may be over, but Kason's story is still underway. Now she can enjoy herself the way she wants. Still, we will never forget the legend that was Kiryu Coco. Pretty much, Kiryu Coco has the status of a legend. Just, I put Kiryu Coco in the same tier as Kizuna Ai when it comes to her legendary status as a VTuber. I think it's deserving. She made such a big impact in VTubers as a whole. Oh yeah, Louis' English is very good. While the pronunciation needs some work, she can pretty much understand and speak just fine, which is great. Recently they did a telephone game, and it was awesome. They brought Muna, Gura, Kali, Laplas, Polka, and Pekora, and it was awesome. I watched clips on the telephone game. Pekora's English is getting much better as well. That's something I've realized. I remember Gura even praised Pekora's English, and you could feel Pekora's happiness when Gura said that. It was so heartwarming. Kobo is a Chad. She loves Louis for her hips. I mean, who doesn't, man? Ever since Louis 3D got announced, I haven't stopped thinking about her hips. They're so good. Yeah, I haven't heard as much English from Louis as of late. I'm sure it's way better now, but not really had the chance to see it in action. It's decent. She can communicate with it, just like Chloe. Chloe can also communicate in English. Not as well as Louis, but she can. Yeah. Louis' hips are a thing of beauty, truly. Pekora bullying the new players in the Rust right now. Oh, the Rust streams have been so great. So, I watched this one clip where Kayla and Muna were... Well, Muna was pretending to be in a Zenlos near a box. And then Koyori appears, and Muna manages to convince Koyori that she doesn't have anything on her. And then Miku appears, and then Pekora appears, and Miku, when she sees Miku, immediately kills her. It was so funny. Let's see, what should I get here? I actually like the cutting board. Reason being, even though Ame does not get the boost from the cutting board, since Ame only shoots in one side, I feel like the cutting board is a good way to protect my behind. Chloe's English sounds awesome, even if something she says worries me. And she's so adorable whenever she speaks English. It melts my heart so much. In your opinion, what's the best character in HoloCure? Good question. I'd say after the buff, Kali is really good. However, in the latest stages, I still think Question, guys. Is Ina still able to be invincible in this game, or hasn't been patched out? Because if Ina can be invincible, then she's probably still the best, right? Because she's literally unkillable. Other than that, let's see. Mumei is really easy to play, just go for her normals. Her main weapon. Sana is very easy to play as well. Baku. True, the Rust streams are a good way to get back the good old Peko Miko wars. But I've heard that they don't collab as much because Miko doesn't like the shipping that much. Aha, so the Ina lock is only gonna get patched in the next update. Okay. So Ina can still become invincible. So she should be the best character in the game then. I don't know how to do the invincible strategy though, unfortunately. Let's see. Ooh, no. Elite Lava Bucket is too good. The Elite Cooking is so broken. Fair warning, by the way, don't get Beam collab with Bay and use their special, you'll go blind or up in a seizure. Oh yeah. I am aware of that, it's insane. Should we make a seizure warning in the stream? Just in case that ends up happening if I play Bay? So I'm almost dead, I need some healing. I haven't gotten the Succubus Horn, unfortunately. Yeah, it's sad that Sana graduated. We're gonna miss Sana. But hey, it was her decision. I feel like, so long as it's the talent's decision to do it, I think at the end of the day, it's okay. Still though, there are other ways you can support Sana in another reincarnations. Sana is eternal, indeed. So yeah, I'll be making another HoloCure stream in the next update for sure. I want to try gamers. Oh boy, comes a deadbeat. I really need my wheat cooking. Things are getting a bit hot. Aha. Baba. I like Baba. The crafting board is already so close. I may as well go for it. Yes! Let's go! Right. Nurse's horns, not succubus horns. Choco is not a succubus. See, it's funny. Okay, so for everyone that's in the stream here, I'm gonna leak the next beginner's guide because I do that on the streams. The next beginner's guide is gonna be on Choco, and I actually have a certain section where I say that she's not a succubus, but I ended up committing the mistake right now of calling her a succubus. She's not a succubus. Just a demon, a normal demon. Oh, I managed to survive that. Nice. Let's go. The elite cooking is super broken, I feel. It has really good synergy with a lot of characters. Especially since every single tick from the elite cooking can crit as well. Like for example with Bay, the elite cooking is insane. Though the elite cooking is insane in general. Yeah, but I really need a healing item though. If I could get the Uber Sheep or the Nurse's Horn, that would be really, really nice. Because Ame does not have any built-in sustain. But yeah, I decided not to do Choco recently because I've been feeling like it. I've been having this big urge of talking about Choco. I see Choco similarly to Aki Rosenthal in the sense that not many people watch her, I feel. Well, not as much anymore since Hololive has been getting bigger and bigger. Now both Aki and Choco have been getting also bigger as well, which is really nice. See, nightly milk. Okay, let's go for that. Choco Sensei is making it hard to keep her nurse status. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure my beginner's guide on her is gonna get age restricted. I probably should age restrict it myself. I don't think it's safe not being age restricted. That's for sure. Do you speak Japanese or just watch clips? Oh! Fubuzilla! I am learning Japanese, but I'm still not good enough to watch the streams. So when it comes to JP members, I mainly watch clips, and there we go. Fubuzilla is down. My Japanese still has a long way to go before I can actually understand the streams. But you know, it's a work in progress. It'll get there. Slowly but surely. That is why Clippers are my saviors. Because without Clippers, well, without Clippers I wouldn't be in the fandom in the first place. Because I only found out about VTubers because of Clippers. I got into VTubers in July of 2020, before Gen 5 debuted. It was such a glorious fall into the rabbit hole. I do not regret it one bit. Oh, let's see. Lava Bucket almost maxed out. The early gen blondes are pretty underrated though, but they are solid. They are. They're great. Aki Rosenthal is super talented. I love her songs, and her dancing is absolutely amazing. She has super chill streams. Her Kalimba ASMR streams are just so relaxing. And speaking of ASMR streams, Choco Sensei has amazing ASMR streams. I'm not really that into ASMR streams, but man, Choco streams are something else. Here we go, Elite Cooking! We should be fine now. We should be able to do it now. There we go. I know a few phrases, but I don't know real Japanese. It's why I love watching horror game streams. You don't need Japanese to you don't need to speak Japanese to understand. True. That's true. You know what they say? Screaming is a universal language. Unless you watch Sora. Sora doesn't get scared. Unless it's bugs. And same thing applies with Botan, but Botan giggles a lot, and you know, giggles is also a universal language. Kanairu just has the best live animations. Indeed, they're so good. Kanairu and Too Many Snacks. Too Many Snacks animations are amazing as well. They're so adorable. I love the art style. Okay, it's already maxed out, so I think I'm gonna go for the sake. More crit is good. Ame scales very well with crit. I cry when Coco graduated. But why did she graduate? Basically, Coco wanted to be a little bit more free. Since because Hololive is growing a lot, the restrictions in Hololive also have been increasing. It makes sense, right? They need to be a little bit more careful. And basically Coco just wanted to be a little bit more free. So that's why she ended up leaving. Now she's in Vshoujo, and since Vshoujo does not have the same restrictions as Hololive, technically she's still free even though she's in a company. Because Vshoujo doesn't really have the power to tell her what she can and cannot do, you know, beyond the legal reasons, of course. In fact, Coco gets all the earnings for herself. Vshoujo gets money through merchandise instead. But yeah. Also, there are people that say that Coco was forced to graduate. That's not true. Coco herself said that it wasn't true. It's a misconception, though, that sometimes gets spread around. Of course, I'm simplifying the whole thing, since there were a lot of antis also spamming Coco back then. Takanashi Kiara aggressively gay, doesn't like sushi, but I guess that's okay. I remember when Kiara read the TV tropes page. It's really funny. I like it. I like it when VTubers do that. Iron Mouse did the same thing. Oh, I think there's something. I heard something. Ooh, speed. Aha, there we go. The anvil. Sana's channel is still up. Because Sana's channel, just like Coco's channel, is not gonna get deleted. Their channels are gonna stay up forever. If you go into Coco's channel, all her content is still there because she got a proper graduation. And whenever a talent has a proper graduation, their content is not deleted, it stays there. The same thing happened to Sana. Sana's content is gonna stay there. It's not gonna get deleted. With Rusha it was different, because Rusha got terminated, she didn't graduate. So that's why Rusha's content got deleted. Which is unfortunate, but hey. She reincarnated and she's in a good place as well. So, it's fine, it's not as sad anymore. Things are fine now. Okay, now here's where the game gets a little bit dangerous, I feel. Yep, I still have no healing. Yep. Okay. Toho time! Toho! No, I died! Ah. Okay. I got distracted there. Let's try again. But yeah, when it comes to even the graduations, I know Sana and Coco, they even kept the memberships up for a while. I think Sana's memberships might still be up. And they will stay up for like 2 or 3 months, I think? I think. Not sure though. But yeah, don't worry about her content being deleted, it's not gonna get deleted. Unless YouTube gets one of those weird moments where it terminates channels for some reason. I think Mashiro from Nijisanji still has her channel terminated for some reason. That's why he started a new channel. Because the termination didn't make sense. In fact, there was a lot of Indonesian VTubers getting terminated for no reason. I think it was bots mass spamming their channels. Kobo was a victim of that for a while. Mika as well, from Nijisanji. Let's just say that YouTube has some issues. Oh, damage is always good. Let's go for that. Someone in Nijisanji made his last stream looks like a funeral. You know, it always hurts whenever a VTuber graduates. I've seen it many times now, and it never gets easy. It's always sad, you know. But you know, sometimes the talents just want to move on to do something else. Maybe they're not as passionate, or maybe they want to progress their careers in some other way. Or maybe they're gonna go to another agency, who knows? I remember when Coco graduated, the day before she graduated, Suzuhara Lulu from Nijisanji also graduated, and Suzuhara Lulu was my favorite Nijisanji VTuber actually. So it was really, really sad. It hurt so much. But, you know guys, Suzuhara Lulu may be gone, but she reincarnated in another way. So, technically, she's back. She's back in her personal channel. Onazna is Rusha? Yes, yes. Those Banshee screams cannot lie. I would recognize them anywhere. She's already becoming good friends with Silvervale. Okay, so my mistake before was that I didn't get any healing. Let's see if I can find some now. Oh, there we go, Uber Sheep. It's not as good as the Nurse's Horns, but you know, it's decent. Oh, there's something over there. Ah, that's Baba. Gotcha. Feel like Calliope Mori is upset on Kiara? Why is that? I think they're doing just fine. I think they don't collab as much just because the Takamori joke got old. And they're trying to move on from the joke. But I think they're on good terms though. I mean, obviously I don't know what goes on with their private lives at the end of the day, but as far as I'm aware, I think it should be fine. You know, it's like Peko Miko. You know, Miko and Pekora used to make a lot of streams together. And they are good friends. They don't collab as much. Because again, Miko doesn't like the shipping that's been made. Because Miko, that's kind of the reason why Miko and Suisei ensure that they say they're just business partners to avoid the shipping. Because Miko doesn't feel very comfortable with the shipping. But it's normal for talents to move on into other partnerships, you could say. I mean, they're still friends, don't get me wrong. It's just that, you know, maybe they want to collab with someone else. Maybe they're getting close with someone else as well. I think it's a natural thing. Okay, let's see. FPS Mastery. Uh-oh. It was bots with sexual profile pictures triggered the YouTuber ban. Yeah, I think it was bots. For some reason the bots are just mass reporting. For sexual content as well. I think Mashiro's channel got taken down for sexual content. Which again, is completely false. I have to go, Kunosu? Alright. Thank you for coming though. Aren't Kiara and Kelly married? No, they're not. It was all just a joke. Oh. Okay, the KFP is scary. Actually, I think I'm in a very bad spot. My weapons are not very well developed, and I'm already in a place where I need lots of AoE. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The main thing with sexual content was the fact that chat appeared on the stream itself, as opposed to the Ah, I see. Yeah, that's kind of a shame, because beyond deleting after it appears on the chat, there's not much else the streamer can do to prevent that. I mean, I'm sure the girls have mods in their streams, but even then, in order to delete a message, first the message has to appear. We're forgetting about Mano Aloe. Oh, I never forget about Mano Aloe. I'm subscribed to her personal channel. She makes covers every once in a while on karaoke streams, and again, I think her voice is beautiful. I really like her voice. But yeah, never gonna forget Aloe. She had so much potential. It's really unfortunate what happened to her. Nurse's horns. Gen 5 will always be Holo 5. Always. I remember it was the Aloe situation was the first great tragedy that I witnessed as a member of the VTuber community. Shy Lily is very adorable indeed. I've been considering Shy Lily as the first independent that I'll make a beginner's guide on, but I'm not sure yet. I had intended to make Keiso the first independent VTuber that I would talk about, but now she's in Vshoujo, so I guess she's not the first independent anymore. Crits. Kobo is adopted, yep. Kali is her uncle. And Kiwawa is her mother. I know very little about Aloy. I give up trying to learn about every Hololiver. Yeah, I can't blame you. There's so many members now. Not just in Hololive, but there's so many VTubers now. I think it's completely fine to just dedicate yourselves to like a few ones, or even just one. In a way, that's kind of one of the goals of the beginner's guide. It's more of a way to facilitate getting like the basic essential knowledge of a certain VTuber, and from that you can decide whether or not you want to get into that VTuber or not. It acts more as an entryway, an entry point. That's why I call it a beginner's guide, more than an advanced or a complete guide. Because it's more for beginners in mind. How did you end up finding Hololive? Okay, so it's really funny. So I play League of Legends, right? I know. And I main a very, very, very annoying champion called Zoe. And because of that, I'm in the Zoe mains Discord. And in the Zoe mains Discord, one of the admins loves Fairy from Grand Blue Fantasy. And I saw someone in another Discord group post a picture of a certain bunny girl. And when I saw that bunny girl, because I don't play Grand Blue Fantasy, I thought that bunny girl was Fairy. But it wasn't Fairy, it was Pekora. And the admin told me, hey, that's Pekora. And I was like, wait, who's Pekora? So I looked it up, and I went into the virtual YouTubers wiki, and I saw, wait, she's a VTuber. What's a VTuber? And I decided to look it up, looked it up on YouTube, watched a clip of Miko trying to send Pekora to the moon, but then Pekora Uno reverses card that, and then Miko explodes and dies. And that was my first contact with Hololive. And from there, I got curious. So, people stream with anime avatars. Interesting. Let me learn more. And then I watched the Perfect Guide to Hololive from Kabuki Buki. And there we go. From there I started getting spammed with clips, and I watched every one of them. Pekora clips mainly, and from Pekora clips I went into Marine clips. And, well, here I am now. Good times though. I wasn't in a very good spot back then, so VTubers really provided me with some nice cheer that I needed. That's why I feel so invested into the VTuber community, because I feel like VTubers just in general provided so much for me, so much hope and motivation and inspiration. That is why I'd like to give back to this whole community. To give back all that it gave to me. It truly set ablaze my old passion that was burning out. Oh. To be honest, any video titled Complete Guide would be obsolete after a few months. True. Even my beginner's guides, many of them are already obsolete. Like, I think my most obsolete guide is probably Kanata's. She's no longer in any of the construction companies that I said so. And again, I made a mistake in my Kanata video by hinting that the relationship with her mother wasn't very good, based on clips that I watched. But that's not really true. It's a complicated relationship, but then again, I have no business in talking about it, since it's her private life. Fortunately, I only hinted at it. I didn't say it directly. But from now on, I'll be more careful when talking about someone's private life. Unless it's like super relevant, like in Iron Mouse's case. But then again, in Iron Mouse's case, she shares a lot about herself. Because, just like Iron Mouse says, what you see is how she is. I like the face mask. Damage is nice. Damage is king! The whole life, the VTuber rabbit hole, it grips you, and once you're in, you can never leave. Well, especially as VTubers get more and more natural as time goes on. I feel the honeymoon period of VTubers is already over, so Now it's a more established thing. Which is nice. I think that's a good thing. Let's see... yeah, I guess the Psycho Axe is good. I got hit with the big three of holo clips. Fubuki Scatman, Matsuri Band-Aids and Miko GTA. Ah, yes. Oh, I remember the Miko GTA. Yeah, I got a bunch of clips recommended of that. The stay home clips. So good. Oh, so I'm sorry for the noise. I think it's the firefighters. It's summer in Portugal, and whenever it's summer in Portugal, there's a lot of forest fires all throughout the country, so it's normal to just hear the fire department sirens. Ever heard of Chibidoki? Oh yeah, I know Chibidoki. I haven't gotten that much into her though, I still need to learn more about her. Yeah, I've been planning on making a video where I recommend some smaller VTubers that I think are very nice. One VTuber that I really enjoy is Miami Tenma from Face Connect. She's hilarious, I love her so much. Ooh, the clocks! Clock-kun! I discovered Hololive in 2021 in a clip of Callie not knowing she was cutting down Guda's Christmas tree. I actually never watched that clip. One of the first clips I can remember seeing is the one where Mori has the hiccups and started screaming like a banshee to try get rid of them. I love Callie's Gap Moe moments. Like the one time she didn't know how a kazoo worked. Truly a glorious moment. And she bought another kazoo. Chibidoki is adorable, chaotic, and godly deadly funny. Yeah, from the little that I've seen, it seems like that way. Mostly from Nags reacting to her clips. Yeah, that's how I found out about her as well. In fact, that's how I found out about Tenma months ago. It was through Nags clips. It's part of the reason why I think reaction content can be potentially really good. Because it can be a good way to introduce people to people that are super talented but might be more unknown. The case, again, Tenma is a good case. I only know of Tenma because of Nags reacting to her. I am planning on making a beginner's guide on Tenma eventually in the future. And again, if it wasn't for Nags, I wouldn't never have known. I mean, maybe I would later on, maybe not, who knows. But the truth is that I found a lot of VTubers thanks to reaction. For example, I also found out about Takahata through Nag's reactions. I found out about Futakuchimana through Coefficient's reactions as well. I tried getting into Nijisanji once, but with my brain I would try to memorize all of their members' names and I'm already having trouble with Hololive. Fair enough. Nijisanji is great though, but I think the best way to go about VTubers now is don't try and get into everyone, just try and get into the ones you find interesting. Because, again, I can't blame anyone for not being able to keep up with everyone. I can't keep up with everyone. I mean, I'm subscribed to over 100 VTubers by now. I would never be able to keep up with all of them. And when it comes to Nijisanji, I'm mostly still dabbling with the EN branch, because it's the newest branch, so it's smaller. Though, I am interested in a bunch of their other members. For example, I like Mika, though, you know, in some ways, you could consider Mika an unofficial member from Nijisanji EN, since she collabs so much with them. I also like Hana Makia. Who else? From the JP branch, again, I used to love Suzura Lulu a lot. I like Hayase So a lot. Ars Almal. Who else? I'm forgetting someone. Sasaki Sako is also great. Though I don't watch the JP as much though. Oh, and Hoshikawa Sara, who I found out thanks to Matsuri. I'm like a Pokemon trainer, I need to catch them all. I see, a completionist. Though, I can't imagine what being a completionist as a VTuber fan would be like. There's more VTubers than there are Pokemon now. There's thousands upon thousands of VTubers. Which is kinda cool, I feel. I feel like there's so much talent out there. It's truly inspiring, you know? To know that there's so many talented people out there creating things. I love that. Let's see, This is already maxed out. I guess I'll go for the face mask. More damage is always nice. And the Holo Bomb, yeah. Pomo is the only Niji I watch, and maybe Finana if people talk about a specific stream. Pomo was the first Niji Sanji EN member that I watched. I watched her debut. I love her design so much. Pomo's design is so pretty. It's probably what I consider one of the most beautiful VTuber designs ever. It's just so pretty. I love it. And I watch Finana a lot. Finana is one of my favorites. One of my favorite Niji Sanji members. Who would have thought that you could find someone who so innocently talks about loot things? Well, maybe not so innocently, really. She knows what she's doing, but... her more recent ASMR stream was so yabe. I was not expecting to go that far. I know I could try to watch every... Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I didn't notice I was dead. Well, that's a shame. Let's switch characters. I died without knowing because I was looking at chat. Anyways, good time. Oh, wait. My screen is black. Okay, there we go. Let me just see if everything was alright. Okay, everything's still going. My stream went black for some reason. Anyways, I don't know how to play Gura very well, but I've heard that she's very good. Because she has very good survivability. I like to compare Gura to Fizz from League of Legends. I feel like the playstyles are the same. She's very slippery. Anyways, I could try to watch every stream possible from anyone I'm interested in. I ended up staying up for 24 plus hours at a time trying. Damn. Yeah, don't get burnt out. That's gonna burn you out. Besides, sleep is important. You should sleep so you can get energy. Pomo emits big PP energy, yes. I'm Pomo. Mume is so pure and wholesome. She is, but beneath her innocence and cute exterior lies the cruel heart of a cold-blooded criminal. She is the Suisei of Holo EN. I really want to see an Among Us collab where Suisei and Mume team up as imposters. That would be so great. Best way to play Gura is to stab things. Alright. Stabbity stab stab. People die when they are killed. We can win by not losing. Question, does anyone here know Pokato? Huh, never heard of Pokato. Oh, should I give myself a penalty for losing? Wait, but I'm playing endless mode. It's impossible to win in endless mode, because it goes forever. But you know what? I'd be fine with actually doing a punishment game. Maybe you guys could tell me to do a certain voice if I don't get past small ame. Something like that. Could be a good way to practice my my acting. Mume has that certain gap, indeed. I keep seeing Clippers saying on Twitter that VTubers would be nothing without... Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I saw in False ID, I think it was in False ID's channel that I saw that drama. Well, here's the thing. I personally think clippers are indeed like one of the backbones of the VTuber community, for sure. However, at the end of the day, a clipper would never clip someone if the talent wasn't talented in the first place, right? So, obviously, the talent of the VTuber is, in a way, what made the clipper want to clip that person in the first place, right? And yes, the clipper also grows because of the clips that they make, so it's, you know, it goes both ways. It's a give and take relationship. I don't think no one is the sole creator of everything. You know, it's like bonds. All of us have bonds that tie us together, you know? No one can be anyone in a society by themselves. Because at the end of the day, being a part of society means, you know, you have bonds that connect you with other people. And it's through those bonds that you become, you know, successful in a society. That is why both clippers and VTubers alike, they both owe much to each other, equally. At least that's the way I see it. And the same goes to the fans as well, because if there was no fans, you know, the VTubers could never become popular. Again, it's a give and take relationship. Oh no, I'm not Russian, I'm Portuguese. I don't speak Russian. However, usually whenever there's a VTuber that's related to or speaks a certain language, I like to try speaking the language as well. Just because I think it's fun. I like learning languages, and pronouncing languages that I don't know how to speak is just funny. It's just fun. But no, eu venho da terra lusitana, chamada Portugal. It's a symbiotic relationship between clippers and VTubers. Yeah, exactly. Clippers, VTubers, and fans. I'd say they form a triangle. A symbiotic triangle. Both can exist without the other, just with a lot of inconvenience. Yeah, I mean, VTubers could definitely exist without clippers. However, clippers have benefited VTubers a lot. The same way that VTubers themselves have benefited clippers a lot. But they can exist without each other. Well, in the case of clippers, they need someone to clip. In the case of VTubers, they don't need clippers, but it does help having clippers, since many VTubers have gotten more popular thanks to them. But again, those clippers clip them in the first place because those talents have potential and are entertaining. I want to learn other languages, I'm just beyond lazy. I recommend learning languages. Basically, try and learn a language from a country that you find interesting. I think that's the best way to learn a language, because learning a language is much more fun once you are interested in a specific culture. It's the reason why I feel so determined to learn Japanese, is because I have an interest in Japan as a whole. Their history, their culture, their everything. So all of that makes language learning more fun. Because by learning the language, you could also learn about the culture and the history behind it. And I'm dead. Accents are just a part of life, indeed. But yeah, I want to learn Japanese, and after Japanese, I'd like to learn Mandarin. And I've also tried learning German in a while, when I was in university. It was fun, I like German. I'm in danger of a batsu, indeed. Indeed, in short, those who have talent, have talent. Exactly. Best way to learn a language, set your phone or PC to said language and try to survive. Maybe if you are learning a language that's very similar to your native one, maybe that can work, otherwise I don't think that will work. For example, since I am Portuguese, learning Spanish or Italian is super easy for me, But trying to learn Mandarin would be way harder because the alphabets and everything are different. And the grammar works differently as well. Oh no, I can't read those kanji. Oh god, I heard Chinese languages are nightmarish to learn. I think it's because of the alphabet, right? I've heard that the grammar is simple, but the alphabet is what makes it difficult. I mean, how many kanji are there? Like 20,000? Maybe more? It's insane. At least if you learn Japanese, you only need to learn 2,000, which is already a lot. Keeping in mind that you also have to learn the other alphabets, hiragana and katakana. Though to be fair, those ones are easy. I've learned those ones in a week. Chinese is all just kanji, yep. So because of that, you have to learn the 20,000 that there are. Can be a fun game in its own way. I think a good way to learn vocabulary and alphabets in general, there's a good application called Anki. Anki works with flashcards, and that's how I learn vocabulary and alphabets. I recommend it, definitely. It's free for PC. I think it's extremely difficult to speak because the inflections you need to put on words. Yeah. I've also learned about that. So I think ma means mother, but ma means horse or something like that. So if you're not careful with what you say, you might be calling your mother a horse. So yeah, you need to be very careful with the pronunciations. A week? So there's this one channel called Japanese Pod 101, and they have an actual channel where you can buy a subscription to learn to get like lessons for Japanese, and I actually like their lessons. Their lessons are very good. Most of the Japanese I learned was through them, but they have a YouTube channel where they have out there some free lessons, and it was through the free lessons that I learned the hiragana and katakana. I think they're very, very good. If you pair up the free lessons that they have together with the application called Anki, you can learn katakana and hiragana in a week, so long as you practice it every day, at least a bit every day. Some people have managed to learn it even faster than that, though. I have a question. What is the natural predator of the VTuber? What do you mean? Like a specific VTuber or VTubers as a whole? There are 4 tones. Right. I think it's like I think it's like ma, and ma, something like that. Don't know if I did it correctly though. Like one that goes down, one that goes up, one that goes down and up, and then one that stays up. Something like that. All I know to say in Mandarin is 早上好 起来吗 and 谢谢 I like to learn a little bit more. But first Japanese though. But you know what? I'm actually thinking of one day making a Japanese only stream where I'm only allowed to speak Japanese, and if I speak anything not well, I guess that wouldn't work. If giving myself a Batsu game if I speak English, that wouldn't work since 10% of the Japanese vocabulary are English words. But I've been thinking of doing like a Japanese only stream, kinda like Korone's English only streams. Again, the Japanese I know is not much. I only know some basics, but I think that it should be enough for me to do a Japanese only stream. That could be fun. Uh-oh. I think Mandarin is one of the only languages I know where trying to speak it automatically makes you sound like you're doing a racist impression. Really? Well, probably... well, I guess in that case, the people that would call you racist would have to be people that don't know the language in the first place. Because they can't know any better if you're actually speaking the language or if you're just poking fun of it. In this case, 早上好 I think means good morning, if I'm not wrong. And chilema, I think, means have you eaten well, but also means if you're doing fine. And xie is thank you. I think. If anyone knows Mandarin in chat, feel free to correct me. Also, I'm dead. Holy shit, that's so many enemies. What is this? Truly Dynasty warriors. Pekora voice if I die here? Damn. Let's see. It's a bit too high-pitched for me. Let's see. I struggle with high-pitched voice. Kompeko, 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 horeraibu sanksei no usada, pekora peko, doomo, doomo. I mean, almondo, almondo. Fa, 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 fa. This is yeah, let's just say that my Pekora impression has some work to be done. That's for sure. Ora! Teme! Bakatare! Unbelievable! Very dangerous. Hey Muna! Muna, Muna, Muna! Peko laugh. Pekora's laugh is very unique. That's why she cannot laugh outside her streams. Because it's very, very easy to recognize. Fa 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 fa. Pekora's laugh sounds like you're on the roller coaster. Let's see. Let's go for the void. Ina ina ina. Guys, I have to admit, I have spent like half an hour scrolling through Ina's art tag because of all the Ina's back art. It's absolutely glorious. Truly beautiful. A work of art sculpted by the gods. Tentacles. Oh my god, it's actually Pekora from Hololive 3rd Gen. Please notice me, senpai. I think I can do a decent Pekora impression. There's a VTuber called Ophelia Midnight that did an entire stream trying to nail a Pekora impression. She's done one on Korone and Nico as well. In my opinion, I think she could do an absolute killer Koyori impression. Because I think when she was trying to do a Pekora voice, her voice sounded so much like Koyori. Like, she could definitely nail a Koyori impression. For sure. Let's see, I'll do this one. Yeah, Ophelia Midnight, she's a smaller VTuber. She seemed fun, I'm still trying to get to know her a little bit better. But she seems nice. Go to horny jail. Beauty exists to be appreciated. Otherwise, beauty serves no purpose. Muna, the old NPC. Kayla, stop with the old and on with the new. Dude, Kayla is an absolute chad. Just giving away elytras, just as a souvenir. How many elytras does she have? Like 50? It's insane. You know, I once imagined what would be like ranking every single Hololive member in a tier list based on their Minecraft skills. I went with a gacha game 5-star system, and Muna is definitely a 5-star Minecraft player. I would definitely put Kayla there, just from her sheer grinding power. And to be fair, the ID Minecraft server is an absolute utopia, an absolute paradise, so most of them would be 5 stars for sure. I crew with the Indonesian server is so amazing. Let me see. Question Dream, do you know about natural predator means? Because it means something that has evolved to hunt and predate on certain prey animal. So a species of VTuber eats VTubers. I guess in that case it would be drama channels, I suppose. Like, I mean the drama channels that only want to make drama, that is. Because there are VTuber news channels that I feel like do a good job of portraying news in a good way, like in a neutral way. Like False ID is a good example. I think False ID is fine. Like whenever he talks about drama, it's actually justified. He portrays the drama as it is, without overblowing out of proportions. But there are other YouTube channels, other drama channels, that they pick up drama that is kinda like small and really is a nothing burger, and they play it as if it's like a super terrible thing and put it on the thumbnail and clickbait it super hard. So I guess in that sense, they would be the natural predators of VTubers. Because they predate on VTuber drama, I suppose. Oh no, I'm dead. Damn, it's been a while since I've played this game. No, wait, I was gonna play another character. Yeah, gonna play another character. I'm not very good with Ina. Oh, Kiara time! I watch a lot of Kiara streams, actually, because I like JRPGs and she plays a lot of JRPGs. Oh yeah, and in that sense, certain Clipper channels. There are certain Clipper channels that also make a lot of clickbaits and make it seem like there's like something terrible going on when it's fine. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. Her auto attacks are good though. I'm still waiting for a Hololive Minecraft server where you can play with the Hololive members. That would be kinda interesting, but I feel like it would be very toxic if that were to happen. It could be an opportunity for antis to get into it. Could be dangerous potentially. Like, I think Cover is very careful. They would not do that. I don't think they would allow it. Especially since someone can, like, write anything there. They could just write something very, very terrible in one of the plaques to make it look bad for Hololive. So I doubt any company would do that. Gura hates anime? Gone wrong, gone sexual, not clickbait. Yep. The clickbait titles and thumbnails has turned me off of most clip channels. It's understandable. There are a lot of good clip channels though. Most of the good ones are like channels that dedicate themselves to a specific VTuber because they love that VTuber. But there's also other clippers that clip a lot of people and they do it fine. I like Sushi, for example. I think Sushi is a very nice clipper. At least he clips things as it should be. At least, unless there's something that I don't know. Energy drink, yeah. And I think Cooksy is great too. And Neko Mikuri as well. He makes a lot of clips of Pekora. Osekai is a great clipper. Yeah, Osekai too. I've been in a server with very popular VTubers visiting at one point. It just leads to the entire server following like a pack of hungry wolves. Of course! Of course. I mean, imagine. They're pretty much celebrities. We all know what happens when celebrities are in public. It's pretty much the same thing. Everyone wants to be noticed by the senpai. It's only natural. That's why, in a certain way, I believe it's important for the talents to keep a certain distance from their fans. Just a little bit. That's because, you know, things can get kinda parasocial, as we all know. And we all know what happened to Russia because of people that were overly attached. Hell, not just with Russia, with a lot of talents. For example, it's not just with girls, it's also with the boys as well. For example, when Vox had his ASMR stream, and Reimu, you know, decided to just, you know, make a prank. Vox's fans were absolutely ruthless towards Reimu. So it goes both sides, not just with the girls. Fortunately, Vox had the talk, finally. Though, that didn't fix things completely, but then again, anything else isn't really his responsibility. Vox already did, like, what he had to, which is talk. After that, it's up for the fans to control themselves. Which, unfortunately, not everyone is mature enough to behave properly. I mean, some people are young. Some people are young, so they still have a lot to grow. Sushi's nice because all their clips are short and fast. It's what it says in the title with no fluff. Man, Sushi helps me. Sushi clips are such a big help when I make my beginner's guide. A real MVP. And they're pretty good quality, I think. Damn Sojo, he betrayed Russia and now clipping Nazuna. Oh wait. I didn't know about that. What did he do specifically? Because I remember when the Russia drama was going on, I tried to keep a little bit of distance from the drama because usually whenever there's a lot of big drama, there's a lot of other things that come with it. So I tried to keep a certain distance until things blew over. Just a little bit of distance, not too much. I tried to keep myself a little bit updated. I've heard the parasocial aspect is way less extreme as the Holostars. Well, the Holostars is still new, so we'll see what it will be like. If Holostars is anything like Luxium from Nishisanji EN, then we all know what it can become. Again, Vox fans scare me completely. It's funny because yesterday Ena and Kyo had a stream where they were talking about. They were tiering different Nishisanji members through their how savage they are at roasting and stuff. And Ena said so, that she was afraid of Vox's fans. And Reimu actually commented in chat immediately. Because she knows, Vox's fans are scary. They're very scary. Because they're some of the most parasocial ones, usually. Obviously not everyone. Every fandom has their bad apples, but they also have, like, decent, you know, fans with a good head on their shoulders. But we'll see what Holostars will be in a few months. I believe that at this point, every single content creator should have, like, the talk with their viewers to avoid parasocial relationships, at least when they grow to a certain point. Because some people don't know the difference between reality and fantasy. They can't separate the two. And that's what sometimes leads to very sad situations. And really, it ends up hurting the fans as much as it hurts the creator. Let's see. Oh. What happened to Hime Hajime? Good question, I haven't seen much about her. Let's see. Unfortunately, I think that's only because their fanbase isn't that big yet. I'm sure there are some out there, but they really come out. Yeah. I agree completely. It might be just because it's not that big yet. We'll see. I mean, hopefully it doesn't get to that point. That would be the best, if it didn't. Hopefully. It's one of the reasons why I respect Mista a lot from Luxium. I think Mista came up with the talks very early on with his fanbase. Like, setting up some boundaries between him and everyone else. Especially when it comes to him shipping himself with the rest. I think that's very, very important. So Soju... Nah, it's a joke. Soju was the biggest Rushi exclusive clipper, and now he's a clipper for Nazuna. Oh wait, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know who it is. Yeah, Eclipse Nazuna a lot, which makes sense. I mean, if I was a clipper for a specific VTuber and they graduated and joined someone else, I would definitely do it too, for sure. I mean, because when you become a fan of a certain VTuber, you're not just a fan of the character, you're a fan of the person behind the model. It's the same thing with like Coco clippers that now clip Kason. It makes sense. Because ultimately, VTubers are streamers like anyone else. You fall in love with the person. You like them because of their personalities. Anyways, let's see. Idol song, body pillow. I like the body pillow, but I'll go for pickup range. I think large amounts of parasocial relationships is inevitable when they identify as idols. That is also true. There is a certain aspect of idol culture with it. And that's why I feel the Japanese fans will be more parasocial when compared to the EN fans. We saw that with Russia, right? A lot of the Russia hate came from the Japanese parasocial fans. Obviously, not all of them. In fact, it's only a small minority that are that parasocial. I mean, Russia has like more than 1 million subscribers, so like, imagine, even like 1% of 1 million is a lot of people, if you think about it. But they still are a minority. It's just that because the fandom is so big, that loud minority is gonna be very big anyways. But yeah, definitely the idol aspect affects it. Which is why a lot of members refuse to collab with the boys, for example. Because they don't want to deal with the repercussions of doing so. Which is, you know, completely understandable. Especially with what happened with Russia, I completely understand if any Hololive member decides, yeah, I don't want to collab with the boys. It's understandable. But on the flip side, I feel like the fandoms that have already gone past that barrier are some of the most healthy ones. For example, Toa is a good example, because Toa already suffered from, you know, hate of some henties early on. She now does not have to deal with that anymore, and she can collab with the boys all she wants. And I feel like the Kenzoku are a very healthy fandom. Very, very healthy. The same thing applies to Fubuki, to Matsuri. You know, Fubuki and Matsuri collab with the boys every once in a while as well. Again, Kali does it as well. Though, you know, Kali has other problems to deal with. She's like the Hololive member that people try to cancel the most. Twitter doesn't like Kali that much. Let's see. BL Books. Apparently she said on the Miki Neko that one of the main reasons she came back was because of her overseas viewers fans. That was so interesting to me. Yeah, because overseas fans, since they're not that into the whole idol culture thing, they were more defensive of Russia. The same thing happened with Aloe, because I remember that a lot of the people that were Aloe antis, they wanted her to be fired because she was very un-idol-like. Because that a lot of overseas fans ended up defending her. There's a very good video talking about it from a YouTuber called Depressed Nosagi. I recommend the video from him. The story behind Manolo's graduation. He made one for Russia as well. I like Depressed Nosagi because I think he reports the information as neutrally as possible, and I think that's a very good thing. Because there's a lot of narratives spreading misinformation about certain members. So with that said, if I say something that's incorrect, feel free to correct me, guys. Again, since the Kanata situation where I was wrong, I'm completely open to anyone just correcting me. I hear the whole IGP girls can have a relationship with others or echo others. That just... Actually, they can have relationships all they want. There is a rule, however, that if you become a staff member in HoloLive, you cannot have a relationship with their talents. And I think that's meant to prevent like a situation that happened with Yozora Mel, where her own manager used to be a stalker for her. And that's part of the reason why Mel was inactive for a long time, and Cover ended up going to court against that manager, I think. I think the rule where they cannot have relationships with staff members came from that thing. However, the talents can have like relationships in their private lives, and even with each other. Again, you know, if Noelle and Flair decides to get in a relationship together, it's completely acceptable. It's allowed by Cover rules. Toa's drama came during early debut time, right? Yes. I think at this point her fans have grown and the bad actors have left. Yeah, because in one of the streams there was a certain male voice that came from her microphone, from her stream. And she got a lot of hate because of that. But again, because of that, now her fandom is healthy. No Sagi collab when? Hey, I'd be okay with that. I think collabs are a lot of fun. Then again, I just like getting to know people in general. So, you know, hey, if the press No Sagi ever would like to do some kind of collab, I'd be completely open for it. I think he's a decent guy. Why are VShojo fans so laid back? I think it's supposed to be because most of their fans are Western fans. And VShojo just kinda does whatever they want and collab with whatever they want. Again, it's probably the separation between idol culture and non-idol culture. You can see the same in Nishisanji. Though when it comes to Nishisanji, Luxium specifically Vox's fans, they have a bit of that idol vibe, as in HoloLive. It wasn't just the manager. I wonder if Mel is the only one who came forward with it. I mean, well, I'm pretty sure the Holo members have a lot of stalkers. I've seen those videos of there's a guy that reads messages from the 4chan VT section, right? And yeah, it's not difficult to imagine that the girls have a lot of stalkers. Again, when Tempest got announced, I know that a lot of people were not happy about that because they're afraid that they would collab with the girls. Because they don't want the girls to collab with the boys. Which is really sad that they feel that way, because I feel like some people interact very well with someone of the opposite gender. For example, Reimu from Nishisanji, I think her interactions with Vox are amazing. So imagine if Nishisanji members were like segregated. We wouldn't have those amazing interactions. For example, some of my favorite collabs in HoloLive are between Nishisanji Indonesia and the Holostar boys. It's amazing, they have amazing synergy, I feel. So glad Mel came from all that. Yeah, I'm very glad too. Unfortunately, her channel ended up taking a hit because of that, but you know, maybe. But she's been growing better now, but maybe, you know, I'll be making a beginner's guide in the future on her. I still need to get to know her better before that though, because there's a lot I don't know. I wish I was a VTuber working with HoloLive VN. You can do it, you can do that. You can become an independent, otherwise you can try and go for the many auditions that are out there. In fact, right now Prism Project is doing an audition. HoloStars is doing permanent auditions, so anyone that wants to become a HoloStars member, you can apply. Every 3 months you are allowed to apply. And Nishisanji EN just announced auditions for male members. They're looking for male gamers. Ollie already collabed with Tempos. I haven't seen that yet. But yeah, I'm sure that the Holo EN girls plus the Hololive Indonesia girls are probably gonna collab with the boys just fine. It's on the JP side that there might not be as many collabs, for sure. Honestly, not wanting the Hololive girls to collab with male VTubers is just stupid. Likewise, people disliking the thought of them dating people. Yeah. Dude, I've seen people that they think that because people collab, they're already like in a relationship or something. It's really sad. When Ame sang Fly Me to the Moon with Altare, trolls went hard. I haven't seen that. But yeah, I've seen like, you know, people think that, oh, that guy VTuber collabed with that girl VTuber, they must be dating. I don't know. Then again, I feel like in order to reach that point, something must have gone wrong with your life. You probably are not like in a good space. Which, again, makes me feel more sad than angry, really. Oh, before I forget, what's your opinion on views on the whole Chloe ghost situation that happened? That situation. Obviously, I think... See, it's complicated, right? Because I can understand what she must feel. Personally, when it comes to the supernatural, you see, I live my life as if the supernatural doesn't exist, right? But I'm not entirely close to the idea of something like that existing. And I'm dead. I just live as if it's not a thing because I just don't know, right? So, since Chloe believes in it, I respect her believing in it. And in that case, at the end of the day, her mental situation comes first. And if moving house is gonna make her feel better, then I think that's completely acceptable. And we should respect that. Basically, the Chloe ghost situation is that very weird things have been happening in Chloe's streams, to the point where she believes that I think her house is haunted. So I think she's gonna move houses if she hasn't already. There was even this very eerie sound coming from her microphone in this one stream that she did, like this female sound that was not her voice. Again, I don't have much of an opinion on that. I merely respect Chloe's wishes. Because I don't really have that much of a strong opinion on the supernatural. Again, when it comes to the supernatural, I live my life as if it wasn't a thing, but I'm not entirely close to the idea that maybe there's something that we don't know. Who knows? I don't know. There's so much about our universe that we don't know. That's kind of how I live my life in general. There's a lot that we don't know. That's why I like the famous quote from Socrates, the Greek philosopher. The ancient oracle said that I, of all the Greeks, was the most wise, but that is because, of all the Greeks, I am the only one that knows that I know nothing. Oh, I don't believe in the supernatural, but I also don't want to be the first one to prove them, so die, Ghost. Yeah, exactly. You know, if anything, if it exists, please, I don't want to be proof that it exists. I believe in the paranormal. I heard what happened to Chloe. It got me in a rage. Why do people have to make fun of people that kind of stuff? Yeah, I completely understand that feeling. I don't think we should poke fun of someone for believing in it. You know? Then again, bullying someone for something that is legit, like affecting their mental state, I don't think it's like something people should do. Like, at the end of the day, this is a situation that's affecting Chloe's mental well-being, so we shouldn't poke fun of it because it's serious. It is having an effect on their mental state. My old mic can catch radio waves because of bad isolation, so maybe that is the case there. Oh yeah, I've heard that there's like a lot of unknown radio waves in Russia, like in super isolated places, like in Siberia and stuff. Yeah, the Chloe stuff was super interesting to me. It was just sad that the entire conversation ended up ghosts are real versus ghosts don't exist. As usual. Oh well. All that matters is that Chloe's doing fine now. That's all that matters. Alright, so Callie is super easy to play, I feel. Ever since Callie got the buff in this game, God, is she good. Is she good at the game. I used to play her before she got the buff. And it was... yeah, not so good. Now she's probably one of the best characters, at least in stage mode. I can consistently beat the game with her. There we go. It's so good. As she should be. She is death after all, you know? She should be strong. Also, who do you think would be like the strongest HoloLive member? Based on their power levels in lore. Callie would be pretty much up there, but I don't think she would be the strongest. I think it all comes down to whether how much power Ina has access to from the Ancient Ones. Because if Ina has like... can channel their full power, then Ina would be the strongest ones. Because again, the Ancient Ones... the Ancient Ones are like Lovecraftian creatures. And many of them in Lovecraftian myths are like above the concept of death. Like Azathoth is a good example. Every character seems fine to me, although that's because I primarily rely on items as opposed to their main weapons. I think so. I think most of the characters are balanced enough that you can win with them. Though there are some clear winners and losers. Well, losers not as much anymore. I know Kiara is gonna get a buff. Which is nice. I feel like Kiara's skills are a bit on the weak side. Especially the Trailblazer one. The Dancer skill is good, it's just a bit annoying. I like her normal attacks though. Kiara's normal attacks are very nice, they feel good. Ironic how pre-update Callie had a hard time with the chickens. Yep, much like their old Takamori synergy. True, that makes a lot of sense actually now that you say it. But you know, Takamori is an old joke, so I guess now she can deal with it better. Let's see. Death! Sana was the strongest, and Bei after her. In terms of lore? Sana would be very strong. She is space itself. Though I guess in that aspect, between time and space, they would kind of be equal, right? Because space and time need each other to prove each other's existence. Ho ho. Now I really need the elite cooking. The weapons are so good. I need to go for them. Bei's chaos. I guess, yeah, I can accept arguments that Bei would be the strongest. Because before there was anything, there was darkness, and in many different mythologies, that darkness is seen as chaos, as the primordial chaos. For example, in Greek mythology, the primordial chaos is exactly the name of that darkness of the void that there was before anything, I think. Hachama, hands down. She can eat the Ancient Ones and provide recipes. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. She is the strongest idol at the end of the day, right? She's not from this world, clearly. Australia changed her. She became Australia now. Once you get into Eldritch stuff, all bets are off. Eldritch beings inherently defy understanding. No way to know exactly. If you look at Azathoth, in the Cthulhu mythos, Azathoth is literally the universe itself in a way. Like, all that exists is just a dream that Azathoth is having. And when Azathoth wakes up, all existence ceases from being. He is above death and all that. He exists between the gaps between realities. In the gaps between realities. And by extension, Yog-Sothoth will also be super broken. Or all the outer gods, I suppose. Oh, nice! Elite lava bucket, spider cooking! Super chatto time! Wonderful. Lore-wise, space is the strongest, then chaos comes and makes a mess of space. And then time must come to create order. Is that the official council lore? Because I know council has its own lore. I don't know it by head though. Let's see, what should I get here? I like being fast. As a thought. As a thought. I guess, let's just say that Lovecraft was very known with his names. There are some names that I cannot say out of fear of being cancelled. A certain female eldritch abomination that he made is a good example for it. Yog-Sothoth is basically the like Yog-Sothoth is supposed to be like everything, right? But in a way, Yog-Sothoth is how Azathoth is inside his own dream. So Azathoth will always come superior to Yog-Sothoth because technically they are the same. Because Azathoth is everything. Everything. Including Yog-Sothoth. There we go. Is it established which Great Old One Ina works for? We don't know. She just works for the Ancient One. So in that sense, it would make sense if she was working for the Outer Gods just in general. Kinda like Nyarlathotep. Nyarlathotep in the mythos is a messenger of the Outer Gods just in general. And he makes up cults for the Outer Gods. Actually, Ina would be the equivalent to Cthulhu. Because Cthulhu in the mythos is a priest that makes up cults for the Outer Gods. So Ina's power would be probably the same as Cthulhu. Let's see, BL Books. Obligatory comment about Lovecraft's cat name. Yeah, the very cancelable name. Not gonna say it, that's for sure. I don't want my career to end. I don't want to be cancelled by Twitter tomorrow. I would say Mume is stronger. After all, humanity created all these ideas. Not quite, because a lot of these concepts already existed before humanity was a thing. Think about it. Even before humanity, space and time was a thing. Humanity can only exist once those concepts exist. Even if humanity gave them words and definitions, they still existed. Let's see. I actually... Yeah, let's go for the Holobomb. Yeah, Holobomb. I like the Holobomb. There we go. Anna said Cthulhu is from Star Wars. Oh yeah, I saw that. What if Ina is Cthulhu in her 100% true form? Who knows, maybe. Actually no, because Cthulhu is supposed to be at the bottom of the sea. Well actually, but that kinda works with the lore very well. It could be. Ina could be the equivalent in whole life to Cthulhu. My favorite Jedi, Master Cthulhu. So you're saying Ina's graduation stream will have her getting hit in the head by a boat and going back to sleep in Relia. Whatever that's pronounced. Relia? I don't know. I think It's not even Cthulhu how you pronounce it. It's like Hlruchlu or something like that. Who knows? But I think every single pronunciation is valid according to Lovecraft's. I think. How about we look at it in another way? Which Hololive girl is the weakest lore-wise? The weakest. It's either Ame or Gura. I know that there's a lot of fan-made lore that makes Gura be super strong, but it's probably everyone in Hololive is so strong that it's probably either Ame or Gura. Like, Ame is a shark from Atlantis, but we don't really know what else does that implicate, right? If she's just a normal shark, then that's it, she's just a normal shark. As for Ame is a time traveler, but being a time traveler doesn't mean you can manipulate time in the way that Crony does. You can only go to the past and go to the future, but that's kinda it. Ain't no way you can use time travel to defeat, like, concepts. Humanity is pretty weak, F tier. Well, you know, if we go by fate lore, humanity is pretty strong. Imagine Ida being Cthulhu's daughter. Well, according to the lore, Ina used to be a normal human before she became what she is now. I think Subaru is the weakest, but her strength isn't her biggest asset. It's her positivity. Yeah. Taiyo Shoujo, the son of Hololive, Subaru herself. Lore-wise, I think Luna would be the weakest in the entirety of Hololive. She has no stamina. She's a baby. Let's see. In EN, probably just Ame. Yeah, Ame would probably be the weakest. I mean, sure, you could say, well, Ame can time travel to kill Gura before, when she was a baby or something like that. First of all, Ame needs to find Atlantis. We don't know where Atlantis is in the first place. So there we go. Who knows? There are theories that Atlantis is actually in near Greece, because that makes sense if it were near Greece. But then there's also theories that Atlantis is in the Atlantic Ocean, because that's where the name comes from. Health. What if all Hololive are Lovecraftian gods? The official Hololivian lore does actually get pretty Lovecraftian in some ways. Sana is supposed to be also a disciple of the Ancient Ones, actually. Which makes sense because Sana and Ina are very good friends. We never got the answer to Crony's question. Where did you get that watch? True. You have a very good point. Pecora is the weakest? Nah, Pecora is too much of a war criminal to be the weakest. She's a perfect villain. A comic villain, yes, but a villain nonetheless. She will shoot without mercy, that's for sure. Still, being a princess, Luna would have servants and knights to fight her. That is a good point too. The Lu Knights are very dedicated to Pecora. To Luna. In fact, I remember I watched a clip where Luna wanted more wood art of herself and the Lu Knights were the first ones to say, no! They will protect the princess's purity. So yes, the Lu Knights are very dedicated. Ame has the protagonist status. Well, let's hope her story is not one of tragedy. I know it's usually assumed that the main character always wins, but as someone who likes Yoko Taro games, I no longer assume as such. In fact, there was a time where I was actually getting surprised by seeing good endings. Perhaps Ame's story is one of tragedy. Let's hope not, though. I like Ame. Actually, the official Hololive lore is kinda dark if you think about it, because according to like the council lore and like the songs of some of their members, there's like gonna be one kind of end to everything that's gonna be coming, and there's nothing that the council can do to stop it. And Sana's goal is supposed to be a way to distract everyone, and Ina as well is doing the same thing, so that everyone can meet their end without despair or something like that. And in fact, I think Crony's Daydream song is supposed to be a song on how, you know, we can't stop what's coming in the end. So we'll see. Yeah, there was someone who made a video about the Hololive EN lore. I thought it was a very nice video. Watame? The weakest? I don't think so. Watame can respawn every 8 seconds. We would have to find some kind of way to keep her dead. And she also has the Horn Drill. She manages to keep Botan away with the Horn Drill. And Botan is quite strong, as we all know. Who would win between Sana and Lapras? Both without their limiters? Sana, probably. Sana is still the concept of space. Even with their limiter. Lapras with their limiters is literally unable to use any of her abilities. But even if they had their, you know, even if, well, okay, without limiters. So without limiters, Sana would also be strong, because again, concept of space. The Lapras Demon is a concept of being able to like predict everything that's gonna happen, but that doesn't mean you can actually change it. And in that case, Sana, again, Sana is space herself. Is that even council lore? That's just reality. True. That is true. Hololive will be okay, because now we have the heroes from Tempest. Wait. Panic. 4chan immediately in a panic. It's fine. The Niji chants are already used to it. And they embrace it, because we all know the interactions are great. Have you watched the between Myth animation? I haven't watched the finalized version. I don't know if there is a finalized version, but I remember I watched one of the versions that was pretty nice. I watched the version that ended once Gura transformed. In a red version. I need to watch the finalized version if it's already out. Watame doesn't have any attacking power, but she can regenerate. No, she has Horn Drill. She can use her Horn Drill. It's her only attack move. Now, if Horn Drill from Watame works the same way as in Pokemon, it has very bad accuracy. However, it's a one-hit KO. %30 accuracy, one-hit KO. Which, knowing my luck, were I to use it, I would miss all the time. But I'm pretty sure if Hololive ever decide to do like a gacha game, it would be super successful. Super successful. And I'm pretty sure there would be a lot of Holo members that would love to play that on stream. Because there's a lot of gacha addicts in Hololive. So there's something bad about to happen. Would that be? Everything ends. Everything. Basically, if you go by Lovecraft's mythology, Azathoth will awake from his dream. And because he awakes from his dream, since all reality is a dream, everything stops existing. Every single concept and everything stops existing. because Azathoth exists outside concepts and reality. Sad to say, but I think our wife Nenichi would be lower in the power levels than maybe Polka. True. I think they're more normal. They're like regular people. In fact, a lot of the JP members are more regular people. Even if they are like half animal. Please God, don't give them more ideas. I would like a whole live gacha game, actually. You know, I don't spend money in gacha. But I think this would be the first time I would. Well, actually, it all depends on the gameplay. Because gameplay is king. Korone is the weakest. Oh wait, no. Korone knows how to fight. Korone, and I don't mean Korone the character. I mean Korone the person. She knows how to fight. I think I've heard somewhere that she practices boxing as a hobby. She you know, out of everyone in JP, I would be the scariest to fight Korone probably. Like in a close range fight. Without any abilities. We're talking about Lovecraftian lore and whole live-ian lore. Whole life is 150 meters tall. By own words, yeah, I remember that. Okay, here comes, guys. This is it. We must survive. This is the rush. I need strong weapons. I want to see more happen with Holox. Yeah. Holox was super exciting when they come up with the whole lore, where the entire generation is like part of an organization. It's so cool. We all know Louis is the real leader, especially since her new original song talks about that. Yeah. Something dropped. It's an anvil. Okay, can we survive this? I will not fail. Chesto! Survive! Okayu eats her enemies. I will not yield. My willpower is unsurmountable. My flames of passion shall set the world ablaze. Grappler versus boxer. True. Karate has their 56... No. Yeah, 56 grip strength. 56 kilograms of grip strength. Though, in a battle of skill, Korone would win. In a battle of pure sheer strength, Kanata would win. Though boxing is more than just pure strength, so maybe Korone would win. Holox is a babysitting company. Right, because Laplas is Holo Baby's newest member, right? Alright, let's go! Rip and tear! Small Ame! There we go, we beat Small Ame! Woo! No punishment for me, though I suppose I didn't do any punishments. I also know beyond Pekura's intro, I can do Sencho's intro. Ahoy! Horerai sankse Houshou Kaizokudan Sencho no Houshou Marin desu! It's always fun to do that one. Yes, gimme! But no Hololive member could defeat the King of Monsters. Hololive is Marin's the weakest. She has no stamina as well. Though, now with her music video she can fight though. The Set Sail music video showed that she can fight now. It was pretty badass, actually. Let's see, Psycho... I have the BL books, yes, Psycho Axe is good. And you can make the BL Fujoshi. Hanemachi would be proud. Canonical just stays in the penthouse and plays gacha all day. Look at this beauty. Gorgeous. Beauty. Glory. I think Marin's latest video shows she has plenty of stamina. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It's absolutely yabe. If you read the lyrics in English, it's even worse. There's so many innuendos. You put the key in the treasure box. I've heard that cover hated it, but they did it nonetheless. You cannot stop Marin, she's way too powerful. You know, it reminds me that Aloe got a lot of hate because of an idol-like behavior. But like, she doesn't behave any different from members like Chloe or Marin. Because basically Aloe was very horny on main. And here's the thing, amongst VTubers, who isn't horny on main? I feel like half of the VTubers are all horny on main, even in HoloLive. $6 million views doesn't lie, even if Yago does begin to cry. You know, at this point I think Yago's tears are completely dried up. But yeah, what happened to Aloy wasn't just, it was... We need a whole life fighting game, yes! Man, I would dedicate myself to that game. I would actually try to become a pro player on that game. And unlike the gacha game, there's no problem with morals. Because, you know, when it comes to gacha games, I can see them not trying to do it because of morality and stuff. Fighting games, there's no problem there. It's as ethical as it can be. Can VTubers that evolve? Maybe their costumes are it. But yeah, how many VTubers are horny on main? Let's see. Miko is horny on main. There was that one time where she used to play eroge on stream. She thirsts for blondes. Let's see. In Gen 1, Hachime is horny on main. She'll literally reveal their own lewds. Matsuri is horny on main. She thirsts after so many VTubers. Let's see. Mel, obviously Mel is also horny on main. Gen 2, Choco Sensei is very horny on main as well. She reads doujins every day. She bought over 1,000 loot doujins. Yep, Ollie is horny on main. Kiara is horny on main. Marin is horny on main. Noel is also horny on main. Dancho. Marin can drive a ship. Both metaphorically and literally. Mume is horny on main? Wait, really? Huh. I wasn't aware of that. Let's see, who else is horny on main? Yofi is horny on main. Sometimes Muna, sometimes. Mostly Yofi. Risu was also horny on main. Risu literally complained to her fans that she didn't have enough loot art. So you know, you guys know what to do. If anyone here is an artist and they want to do loots, Risu would appreciate it. Ollie as well. Ollie also asked for loots, because she said she didn't have enough. Fauna. Yeah, Fauna is horny on main now. She also is. She managed to trick Twitter into making like a bunch of cow arts. There we go, I died, but we managed to go through small Ame. Again, Kali is super easy to play, I feel. She's so strong. Ophelia is extremely horny on main, yep. Alright, let's go for council now. Mume just likes to watch. True. It's Bay time! Time for chaos! Bay. When it comes to Bay, it's not she who's horny on main, it's her fans. I mean, can't blame them for that. I remember when Council got announced, Bay was the one I wanted to check out the most based purely on design. Because I really like Bay's design. Though, you know, Crony ended up winning me over. Because, man, Crony's voice is just so buttery smooth. She has this very, very, like, deep, smooth voice. Absolute ASMR every time you listen to her. Mwah. Perfect. Okay. Let's go for play dice. Uwu mode is next. Unfortunately, I am not proficient in Uwu like Gure is. I can try though. Sometimes I do Uwu by accident though, because my L's are not very. I don't pronounce my L's very well. Sometimes I pronounce my L sounds as U sounds. I have a crush on both Mume and Chloe. I have a big weakness for Chloe. I don't know. There's just something about Chloe's cuteness and design. It makes me have a weakness for her. Especially when she speaks English. Mume was my favorite at debut. Pepe has since won me over. Oh, speaking of Mume, I remembered one thing. There are mods for HoloLive in Don't Starve. In Don't Starve Together. I actually have the game, and I play Don't Starve every once in a while with the mods. They're a lot of fun. I suck at Don't Starve though. I think Guri is horny on main. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Guri. Guri is also horny on main. She retweets a lot of spicy art of herself as well. And also, we all know she's into feet. Like, come on. There's no denying anymore. Guri is into feet. I mean, she made a feet review with Rainier recently. Surprised how many languages struggle with the L sound. Actually, it's just a me thing. Not in Portuguese, people are fine with the L sound. I, for some reason, struggle with the L. That's why Japanese is so easy to pronounce. There are no L's. Because sometimes my L sound like Uwu speak. Woo. Let's go, everyone. Absolute chaos. Baku. See, I don't like Don't Starve Together, but I've been tempted to get it since I saw HoloLive mods. I think mods of other games about HoloLive are just awesome. In fact, I play Civilization a lot, and there are mods for Civilization for HoloLive. Civilization 6 mods. Let's see. I really want to try those mods, but unfortunately, since I have the Epic Games version, I cannot play with the mods. Especially since Steam no longer allows you to download stuff outside, like manually. Gura's not wearing any pants, yeah. Dream can't take any L's because he only gets W's. Welp, I lost here. Oh well, I'm not very good with Mume, but this was too much of an early loss. I'll try again. There's a mod for Stellaris that lets you have HoloLive girls as your leaders, really? I'll have to check it out. I've heard bad things about Civ 6, but I'd give it a go for the HoloLive mods. So Civ 6, here's the thing with Civ 6. I actually think Civ 6 is an alright game. It's gotten definitely much better since the updates and all that. It's a fun game. However, personally, I prefer Civ 5. I like Civ 5 much, much more. And besides, you see, there's a dedicated community dedicated to make Fire Emblem Civilization mods. And I love those. There's so many mods for Fire Emblem in Civilization. Like, the majority of mods I downloaded were literally just Fire Emblem Civilization mods. They're very high quality as well. You have a Discord group dedicated just for that. I know nothing about Civilization but Nuke Gandhi memes. Ah, the most glorious of memes. Yes. Humanity is the problem, the nuclear bomb is the solution. Classic Gandhi memes. Question, what would be a fusion between Gura and Ina look like? Purple Gura or blue Ina, probably. Yeah, I'd play Civilization on Scream. The problem with Civilization and a lot of other strategy games that I like is that the campaigns take too long. And I just don't think they're that interesting to watch. I mean, maybe they would be interesting for like a chill stream. Like a chill laid-back stream, like late-night stuff. Other than that, it just takes too long. So, you know, if the interest was there, I'd be completely happy with streaming it, because I like the games. Just look, if you want the Civ 6 Whole Life mod, you might be able to join the Discord and ask for it. Yeah, I guess I went there, I didn't ask for it. Ho. Let's see. So I want to focus on her abilities, because her abilities are very good, but I'll go for the Sake. Because crit is very good for Bei. Ensuring those criticals is very, very important for Bei. There we go. Also, Suspect is such an amazing song. Amazing, amazing song. I don't know the lyrics though. I sometimes like to sing songs for myself when I do my private karaoke sessions just for myself. I haven't learned Suspect's lyrics. One day, if I get good enough at singing, I'll make a karaoke stream. But you know what? Do it like this. If I ever get to 50k subscribers, I promise to make a karaoke stream. You have my words. And the thing about me making promises is I don't make promises usually, because I like to fulfill them. So if I give you my words, you have it. But I need to promise it specifically. What I mean, both are getting married. Uh-oh. There we go. I love the music of HoloCure when I open it. By the end of my obsession with it, I wanted to shove a screwdriver in my ears though. Yeah, it's the same song. It would be cool if they had like some way of cycling through songs. That would be a cool addition to the game. I hope that as they add new stages, they also add new songs. I got to a point where I would listen to my own music as I played this game. I remember every time I played Kiara in this game, I would listen to Fire Emblem Three Houses music, because I think it's very fitting for her. Egg. I only know a few English bits of Suspect. It's such a wonderful song! Right, time to make 50k bots. No! I want them to be legit! What worth is there in entertainment if there's no one to watch? Chat, what VTuber would you marry, mate, or melee? You need to make a limited selection first, though. But yeah, I like to sing Yakuza songs by myself. They're a lot of fun. Sing some Bakamitai, 24 Hour Cinderella. Ooh, let's go! You know, the one thing that actually inspired me to learn how to sing, it was Coco. It was Kiryu Coco. Because, as we all know, Kiryu Coco wasn't really the best singer, right? But she was practicing, right? She was getting better. And then when I watched Coco sing in the 2020, I think it was in 2020, or was it 2021? I think it was 2020. The concert, the whole Life Fest. Oh boy. The whole Life Fest. She sang, she showed how much she had improved. And because of that, that inspired me to also learn to sing better. It was very nice. I've been practicing my singing ever since. Crony time. Because I just think it's very inspiring. And there's other Hololive members that also practice their singing, like Ame. Oh, Ame not so much, but Ame is improving though. Choco and Noel were good examples as well. I can't carry a tune even if I had the bucket. I need to try to learn to sing. Yeah, it's like any other skill. The thing about art is that art is completely available to anyone to be good at. Anyone can be good at anything so long as they apply the time and effort and the patience, because getting good at something isn't something quick. It's something that takes a while. Big while. I personally don't believe much in talent, really. I mean, I believe in talent in the sense that talent is only a head start. It's a head start that you have other people. However, at the end of the day, anyone can get good at something if they really apply themselves to it. Now, becoming popular at that something, that's a different conversation entirely. But I only preach for mastery and skill, though. But usually attention comes as you get good at something, though. Sooner or later. Let's see, So... musical notes, Psycho-Act. I'll go with the Psycho-Act. Oh, I like Crony. The Zawardos that Crony have are great. Also, Crony's ultimate ability is gonna get changed. Because the developers have admitted that her ultimate right now is just a placeholder. So he'll have something better. Oh, popularity is overrated. Make art because you love making art. Yeah, that's exactly what Callie said. Callie said that even if she didn't become popular, she would continue doing what she does because she likes doing it, and that's the end of it. Again, another reason why I respect Callie so much. And yeah, you know, if we all know about the forbidden knowledge about Callie, we all know that she was already hired at work before Hololive. Oh yeah, I saw on Twitter Mio special. She goes full JoJo. If you only make art to get famous, you're going to lose motivation and be miserable, most likely. Exactly. You see, I feel like that's one of the reasons why a lot of people fail, actually. When VTubers got popular, a lot of people were jumping into the VTuber bandwagon to become popular through it. Problem is, getting a model isn't enough to become popular. You need to have the skill, because people will stick with you because they like you, because your skills, you know, are good enough for them to stick with you. Maybe you're good at Zatsudan, maybe you're good at some kind of game, maybe you're a good singer, you know, something. Some people are multi-talented, like Suisse, right? At the end of the day, and those people that are good at those things, they cultivated those skills because they like doing what they do, right? Some people get into streaming, like, they try to get into streaming and spend money, tons and tons of money on a model, but they don't even know if they like streaming in the first place. That's a big gamble, like, you're spending a lot of money on a VTuber model without first deciding for yourself if you like streaming or not. That's part of the reason why I started to stream. Again, I've said it many times, in the future I'd like to become a VTuber myself. But I wanted to know for myself if streaming was for me. And I have to say, I like it. It's a lot of fun. It allows me to share with people passions that I don't get to share through my videos. Since, you know, my videos are mostly the beginner's guides. And when it comes to games, I'm very passionate about games, but I don't like making videos about games usually. So the streams are a good way to share that passion. But yeah. And yeah. The same thing applies to art. There are a lot of people talented out there. And it can be demotivating when you see someone that's just so good, so much better than you. I personally am the opinion that you should only compare yourself to who you were yesterday. I like to compare myself to others as a way to see what do I need to improve to reach that level, right? So usually I only compare myself to people that are better than me because, well, I want to learn from them. I want to learn from their skills. That's why I look up everyone in HoloLive, because they're all just so amazing. Okay, I'm gonna get this straight. I'm gonna get this straight. Obviously, I know that comparing myself to any HoloLive member is not fair because they're just so amazing, right? But I still do it because I see it as like it gives me guidance to what I have to aim for. However, I never feel demotivated from it because ultimately, when it comes to being demotivated or not, I only compare myself to myself and who I was back then. So long as I am moving forward and improving, that will be good enough. I have massive respect for what you do, and editing videos can be a tedious nightmare. You know, it's funny actually, I don't like editing. I really do not like editing. But I decided to learn editing because I understood that learning how to edit was important if I wanted to make high quality videos. And at the end of the day, making high quality videos and good quality entertainment is what I wanted to make. So you know what? If I have to learn how to edit, so be it. I'll bite the bullet and do it. And I'll have to admit it's not as fun now, but I still don't like doing it that much. It is fun sometimes though. I do feel a big rush of adrenaline whenever I'm done with a video though, because now I get to share everyone what I worked so hard to make. It's always worth it because of it. So long as there are people that are willing to watch my videos, I will be happy by the effort that I put in them. Again, entertainment is art, and art exists to be enjoyed. I feel like most people don't like editing. It's understated how bad it can be. You know, in the future, I like to, you know, if I ever get to that point, that is, I'd like to get myself an editor. However, the beginner's guide will always be edited by me though. Even if I get an editor that's like better than me, I still want to do the beginner's guide myself. I don't know, I feel super attached to the beginner's guide. It feels like, again, it's very personal to me. It feels very personal. The reason why it feels personal, it's because it's just a way for me of talking about VTubers that I like. It's really just that. And because of that, I feel like I want to expose out there my personality through the beginner's guides. But it would be cool to one day have like an editor that could like edit highlights of my streams and stuff, or videos, other types of videos outside the beginner's guide. Because I would like to make more content. You see, the problem with making videos that take a lot of time to make is that the YouTube algorithm doesn't like you that much, because you're not that as frequent. I would like to increase the amount of content in my channel, but I just can't. If I want to do something with higher quality, then I have to put in the time for it. So that's why until I get an editor that can like edit other kinds of things for me, while I can focus on other things, it's gonna have to be this way. And sometimes I like to take a break. I took a lot of time to upload the Iron Mouse video, like more than a month. But I needed to take that break. I admit I I had no excuse for doing so. I was literally just taking a bit of a break. Because I need to make periodic breaks, otherwise I get burnt out. And I don't want to get burnt out with the Beginner's Guide, because I love it. You know there's a VTuber out there that's a Botan copycat? Never heard of her. How much time do you usually put into editing each video? Okay, so I usually begin my videos by making a little bit of research. Again, the majority of the information I put in the videos is stuff that I already knew by just watching them naturally, but I always like to make some research, because there might be something that I don't know, and you know, it's always nice to fact check as well. I make that research, I gather a bunch of clips, I make a playlist where I put a bunch of clips, usually like 70 clips. Depends on the VTuber really, some VTubers have more clips than others. After that, I write a script. The script usually takes me a little bit to write because, well, the first draft is easy. I just put whatever comes to mind and then I'll edit the script until it's like good enough. Until it's in a state that I feel like, okay, this is good enough. Though writing the script is not that difficult for me because I like writing just in general, so I feel like writing the script is one of the easiest parts of the video making. So I'd say it takes me like 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours to make a script. After that comes the recording, where I usually record first thing in the day. Whenever I'm alone at home, I record. And the recording takes me like an hour. It's easy. Sometimes it can be exhausting. To this day, the most exhausting recording that I have made was the Beginner's Guide to Ollie. Because the Beginner's Guide to Ollie required me to try and get the super hyper energy that you know, even my most energetic self, I'm not that energetic. But I make a point to the Beginner's Guide to try and suit my vibe to the vibe of the VTuber herself. So that's why I wanted to be overblown energetic like Ollie. It was super exhausting. I actually needed 2 sessions to record. It was the only time I did so. But yeah, after that comes the comes the audio editing phase where I edit the audio of my videos in Audacity. Basically, I take out background noise, I edit out background noise, polish the quality of the audio, add any audio effects that I might have. After that, I export it, and that's where I start working on the video on Sony Vegas. And the editing process usually takes me 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the video, the VTuber, how motivated I am to do that particular VTuber. For example, right now, I'm super motivated to do Choco. And the reason being that I've been having a lot of ideas for it. If I don't have any ideas of the video, the motivation will be lower. Even if I really want to do that VTuber. But usually 1 to 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I think, tends to be it. I used to do 1 week when I started back in last December. And this is when you chug coffee. I suppose so. I don't drink coffee though. I do not drink coffee. Just out of personal choice, that's all. I just don't want to drink coffee. Though every once in a while, I suppose, I might drink some coffee with milk. But it's rare. Your Beginner's Guide you can do. Beginner's Guide to Mori Calliope. Again, like I said, I will probably, no promises though, but probably will do every HoloLive member at some point. So, when it comes to HoloLive members, there's no need to request. Because so long as I keep going with the Beginner's Guide, so long as I don't abandon this series, the chance will always be there that I'll make it. Remember when the Russia SSRB tried to give Botan an AK-47? Yep, glorious. Ah, truly glorious. Hot chocolate mix plus coffee is my personal gem. Even my friends who hate coffee don't mind it. Hot chocolate is awesome. Let's see, let's see, healing is good for her. So Yago will eventually exist. Best girl, Iago! Idol song. You know, I would like to meet Iago one day. Just show him appreciation for what he has built. Then again, if I could, I'd meet everyone. Let's see. Whisperer. You'll do every whole live member, but will we do Echan? Good question, I actually don't know. I've been thinking about that. It will depend. If I ever do Echan, it would probably be just after every single whole live member I've already been talking to. But good question. I have no idea. We'll see. Only time will tell. I always smile at Botan, but I never smile at Fauna. She scares me. Ah yes, the yandere side of Fauna. Stick with nature. Nature will take care of you. Anyways, what time is it? Okay. So today's stream will be a little bit shorter though, because I'm fast at work on the Choco Sensei guide. And I want to finish the Choco Sensei guide, hopefully, by the end of this week, if possible. Because there's something I need to work for next week. And I can only work for that, well, next week, right? Because it ends next week. Therefore, I need to finish the Choco Sensei guide so I can focus fully on that. So because of that, next week I'm probably not gonna stream. Again, I've been trying to stream like 2 or 3 times every week, but next stream I probably won't, because I want to focus on that projects that I have to do. I think some of you might already have a hint of what it is. But yeah. Other than that, so I won't be scheduling a stream that soon. Probably only next week, at the end of next stream, next week. Probably won't come again with Yakuza, and then I'll play something else, because I want to vary between streams. I like variety. Oh yeah, and by the way, like I always say, if you have any suggestion for a game, you can suggest it, and I'll give it consideration. For like ideas and stuff. You know, sometimes there are games that I want to stream, but I might not stream because I don't know if the interest is there, right? Because as of now, since my audience is still very small, it's much more difficult to risk it with potential content that people might not want to watch. Can you play Silent Hill? When it comes to Silent Hill specifically, it's just not my kind of game. Usually horror games are not my kind. Because I feel like horror games... Well, Silent Hill is not really the type that I'm talking about, but usually with horror games, getting scared is the point of it, right? But I feel like I don't get scared with horror games. Again, I have promised though, I will be making a Slenderman stream during during Halloween or something, or at least somewhere around October, just to try. Who knows, maybe I will be scared. Random suggestion, Faster Than the Light. Classic game with plenty of downtime casual gameplay. I've never heard of it. Never heard of that game. I'll look it up and see. Like, one of the games that I've been wanting to stream is God Hand. But I don't stream it because it's very unknown, and I don't know if the interest is there, even though it's such an amazing game. You know, if you like Metal Gear Rising, you probably are gonna like God Hand. It's very gameplay heavy, it's very memey, filled with jokes, the story is a joke. And it's made by the same developers, really. Because the developers that used to work on God Hand once the company went bankrupt, they ended up going to work to Platinum Games. The only way I know of God Hand is through a guy who revealed it named Seth. Yes, exactly. That's how I know about it as well. I love it. I absolutely love it. Haha! I am invincible! Lava bucket. Rules of nature. Fauna. Wait. If I ever made a video on fauna, I definitely should put that when I talk about her more yandere, edgy side. Oh, that's a very good idea. Yes. I'll definitely do that. Who's the deadliest VTuber? I have no idea. There's so many deadly VTubers for so many reasons. Papa, 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 papa. Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna bring rules of nature in, you should have goth fauna for it. Exactly. I still don't know when I'm gonna do the fauna guide, so I'm gonna let you guys on a secret. So, the majority of when it comes to my selection of VTubers for my beginner's guide, usually I randomize it. I don't actually choose, I randomize it. And I only go forward with that VTuber if it's a VTuber I feel comfortable with my knowledge of. I only do it for Hololive though, not for the other companies. Reason why? It's because I'm very comfortable with Hololive. And since I'm comfortable with Hololive, I feel confident in randomizing, because I could do just anyone. At this point, unless they're like new, like Indonesia Gen 3, I could probably do a beginner's guide on any Hololive VTuber. Okay, let's use this. But I like to randomize. It's exciting. You never know who's gonna be next. Sometimes, very rarely, I may go forwards with a certain idea. In the case of Choco, I didn't randomize. I decided to do Choco because, well, I've been feeling like it very strongly. Let's see. Who else did I not randomize? I didn't randomize Kanata. I received the requests for Kanata and I decided, you know what? Why not? I'm feeling like some TMT. I mean, not TMT, that's Toa. Some gorilla, yeah. I'm feeling like some gorilla. And that's why I didn't randomize her. Other than that, with the exception of Niji-Sanji, Iron Mouse, and those two, I've randomized everyone else. Because again, Hololive, I'm very comfortable with Hololive. But also that's part of the reason why I haven't made videos on the VTubers everyone has been requesting me to. I've been receiving a lot of requests for Muna, for Gura, Miko, Ayame, and I will, at some point. Again, I love them all. I am what you would consider a Dare Demo ski. So I will, at some point. In fact, when it comes to Okayo and Aqua, I will definitely make a video on those two by the end of the year, that's for sure. Yeah, my order that makes no sense. I basically pray to Lady Luck and see what comes. Like, there's a lot of VTubers that I really love that I haven't talked about yet. Though there are some VTubers that I'm stopping myself from talking to for a while. Ina is a good example. I love Ina. However, I refuse to make a beginner's guide on Ina until the next Mario Kart tournament. Because I believe Ina has what it takes to make it to the finals and make it very high up. And I'd love to talk about that in a beginner's guide. As such, I will wait and see what happens. But regardless of regardless of the outcome, I will be making in a beginner's guide after the tournament, after the next Mario Kart tournament. Whether she wins or not, it doesn't matter. Because I will not delay it any further. Looking forward for the Choco Guide. Alright, it will be coming soon. I am almost halfway done with the editing phase, which is the longest phase. Again, if anything, it will be done Sunday night or early Monday. The Kraken theme? I will not be using movie soundtracks though, because that's very yabe. I will get claimed if I do that. I usually stick to just video game soundtracks, because those tend to be more acceptable. I've been using a lot of Fate Extra music for Choco. Because it was exactly Fate music that inspired me to give me the urges to do a Choco. Let's just say that every time I hear Kiara's theme from Fate, I think of Choco. You're almost done already? I was assuming it's gonna be 30 days between vids. Well, yeah, in this case, it's almost done. Because, like I said, I just felt a big urge and motivation to make a Choco Guide. So I decided to do it. And that's why it's almost done. So yeah, because I can make it in 1 or 2 weeks. And I began making this Choco Guide at the beginning of last week, I think. Yeah, I think it was at the beginning of last week that I started. That's why I'm already doing good progress. Yeah, and now that I have that thing to be done next week, I'm cranking up my daily quotas even more. Though again, because I've been so motivated, it doesn't feel that harsh. I need to be careful, because I am very much prone to burnout. But I'm pacing myself fine. Again, every once in a while I may take a few breaks here and there, just to reinvigorate my motivations. But yeah, after Choco is done, I've already decided on the next one, and it's actually one of the VTubers that I've determined I would do by the end of the week. The year. When I used to edit, I'd spend a literal entire day editing the video to ensure I wouldn't abandon it to burn out. That's understandable. I used to do that as well. I can't do it anymore because I realized I was burning out because I was doing editing for the entire day. So instead of that, I pace myself. Then again, I used to edit things like that in the past on my older videos. Sometimes, some of them were too big for that. Anyways, let's kill everything. There we go. Hehe. So, if I'm not mistaken, that face that Mume drew is supposed to be Suisei. A drawing that she made of Suisei. Anyways, once we get the weapon maxed out, this will be super easy. Yeah. When it comes to soundtrack, I use a lot of Trails soundtracks. Or Umineko soundtracks, mostly because, well, I love those two very much. Did you see Suisei's interaction with Koroi's on the MP5 in Rust? I don't think I've seen that particular interaction, but I have been watching clips on the Rust. It's been pretty fun. But that interaction specifically, I don't think I have seen. Also because it's been since I've been working a bit harder on the Choco Guide, it's been a little bit harder to keep up with all the clips. But every once in a while, like for lunch or dinner, I watch them. There's a clip of that interaction and Suicide talking about why she did what she did. It's fantastic. Someone did a light animation of it. Oh. I'll have to check it out then. Speaking about animators, there's this one animator that I love. Makes very cute animation. I think it's Mochimiko if I'm not mistaken or confusing for someone else. Mochimiko makes very, very cute interaction animations. Uh-oh. Oh! Will I survive this? Please! Yeah, I'm alive! And I'm dead. I'm so hungry. So today I actually didn't eat lunch. That's why I'm extra hungry today. Alright. Sana time. Sana is a super easy character to play as. She's super, super safe. Sana is eternal! Council will always be 5 members. Though you could also say 6 because Iris tends to be lumped up with the council. Yeah. Sana is OP. Botan and Suisei in an FPS game. Botan is very, very good. Suisei though, well, the thing with Suisei is that she learns super fast. I can remember during the V-Psycho tournament that she did together with the Wrestle Team Start End. She was judged as a gold player, but she became platinum. Oh, look at that. It seems we have the sex mods the sex bots have found us. Okay, give me just a moment. Give me just a moment here. It's finally, now I can call myself a true streamer the moment I have this. I should probably assign myself some mods. Probably. Same thing for my Discord. I need to look for mods. I'll probably make some mod applications soon. There we go. They're all out. First time. You know what? Okay. Almighty, you've been here for a long, long time. I trust you. Here. I'll give you the mod status, Almighty. But yeah, I think I removed them. But yeah. I'll be making mod applications for the Discord server and the streams eventually. Cause you know, I've been very hesitant on making a Discord server. Because there's a lot of implications that come with it. But I've decided, fine, I'll do it. But if I am gonna make a Discord server, it needs to be a place of order, I feel. And that's why I wanna make sure I get lots of mods for it. Unlimited power. Don't forget, I will be making a code of conduct for mods. The Traumritter Code of Conduct. But yeah, a Traumritter, basically the mods in the Discord server or the YouTube, they're gonna be called the Traumritter, which is, because I'm a huge Chunibyo, I had to give them a German name, of course. Of course. And I'm planning on making a Traumritter Code of Conduct for all the mods. Do I need to be say-so? No, you don't need to be say-so, don't worry. Just, again, I'll be making it soon. Don't worry. Though, you know, it's nothing special, to be fair. The Code of Conduct, at the end of the day, so long as you are a decent person, that's all that matters for it. A Traumritter needs to be a model member. As such, they will heed to all the rules of the dream world, which is the rules everyone has to heed for. A town hater must conduct themselves with benevolence and grace. They shall exercise their power for the sake of the order of the dream worlds, not for the sake of flexing power. Don't be a jerk. Pretty much. And I'm also planning to make... there's something that I saw in another Discord server that I'm a member of, where they have a place where anytime someone is banned, they post the ban in a specific room so that everyone can see. And they also post evidence of the ban. This way, imagine in the future we get someone who's super power hungry as a mod. This way, it limits their power, because they need to justify the ban, right? Unless it's like an extreme case where you don't need evidence, like they post something that's literally illegal. Like in that case, you don't need evidence. But like, imagine someone says something that breaks the rules, the mod screenshots and posts as evidence for the punishment. And this also is a way to be more transparent with the rest of the community, because I think that's important. I feel like a lot of communities have like a divide between their mods and their communities, and they're kind of bitter towards each other, and I don't want that. And I think one of the best ways to avoid that is to be transparent, is to have transparency. So that's why, by kind of limiting the mod's power and showcasing it publicly, it can create more transparency with the mods and the rest of the community, which in turn means that there's not that bitterness that I've seen in other communities. Because I want the mods to be respected, like, genuinely. I don't want them to be feared or hated. I like the idea of putting the offenders in a separate channel titled Gulag, where they can fight for their freedom. Damn. I have a good relation with most mods, purely because I don't act like a jerk and stay laid back. Yeah, that's pretty much all that's asked for the members. Really, even when someone like disagrees with someone else and they like argue about someone, I feel like so long as they are civil about that discussion and respect each other, I think it's completely fine. Rules are important and presumption of innocence too. As if mods just ban people because they don't like them, it's a bad thing. Exactly. I want to avoid exactly that. And I've seen in many other Discord servers, people just abuse their power as mods to just ban people they don't like without any sort of evidence, and I want to avoid that. It also allows for other mods to keep each other accountable. And again, that's why I want to make that code of conduct, right? Because I want the mods to conduct themselves in the service of the order of the server, not because of their own bias, for example. In many ways, I give a lot of freedom for the mods to decide how to treat someone. But I want the mods to be benevolent as well. Because sometimes people break the rules, but they break it accidentally, right? You can definitely see that there was no malice in breaking that rule. And I think in that case, you can just give them a slap in the wrist and move on, and everyone moves on. There we go, gravity! I'm banned from most servers, I mean, because I like to stretch boundaries. We do a little trolling. Oh no. Careful with that. I can kind of understand if you do it without malice, but, you know, since we are communicating through text, it's very difficult to see whether it's genuine or not, right? If it's just a small troll, if it's like actual bad things. So it's normal that people will interpret it that way. Oh, you gotta go? Alright, see ya. Thank you for coming, though. But yeah, I used to be a massive offensive troll. Had a lot of fun. Now I'm older and too tired to mess with people. I can relate to that. I don't like doing trolling as much anymore. I'm gonna be like sorta nice but menacing. Let's go, that's fine. The Traumbreiter must be respected. When it's time to get serious, it's time to get serious. But yeah. I do recommend not pushing the boundaries of the rules though, because I have a rule against that. Because I know it's made a lot. Thank you. Okay, so things are going fine. With Sana I can just talk all I want without focusing on the game because it's just so safe. It's amazing. So what game will be the next stream? It's gonna be Yakuza, the next Yakuza. But again, like I said, it's not gonna be anytime soon just because there's something I need to do next week that I can only do next week, and because of that, I cannot promise that I can make a stream for the next week. Because I'll be working on that. That is why. Again, some of you might already know what it is. Yeah. Question. Have you watched the animation of Alice Magic Hololive: A Space Odyssey? Yes! Yes, I have. It's amazing. Sana is the AoE character. Indeed she is. Makes her so comfy to play with. Just chillin'. Just chillin'. Ah. But yeah, if I make a stream next week, maybe it could be an opportunity for me to try those more chill streams that I want to do. More late night, quote-unquote ASMR streams, where I just talk in a more low voice, more chill. I've been thinking of doing like a reading stream around that, where I read short stories. And since I've been writing short stories myself, I could do that. Please don't stick your tongue into my ear. Next Vox in the making. Hey. I've never done ASMR, I'd like to try. Question, do you not archive your streams? I do archive them. However, now I've started to unlist the streams because I've realized that keeping the streams unlisted, public, it clutters the entire channel. So now, if you want to find the past streams that I've made, you can just go on my channel, you scroll down, and you see all the streams that I have done so far. They're all there, they're just enlisted. And from now on, it's gonna be like that. Unless it's like a special stream, like a super special stream, this is gonna be the case. Make a playlist, I've already made a playlist. It's already done. Because it just, makes the channel look nicer. But yeah, the only exception will be like special streams. Like streams that I'm doing some kind of event. Like if I go forwards with those reading streams, where I read the short stories that I write or something like that, I will not be enlisting that one, because I wanted to stay there. It's another way of sharing my passions, as you see, because I like writing. I want to become a writer. In a way, I already am, in some ways. Let's see. There we go. I'm very passionate about storytelling and writing, and I'd like to share that with the world as well. Same thing for the eventual karaoke stream that I've promised. If I get 50k, it won't be unlisted, it will stay there, because it's a special event. Other than that, the Yakuza streams have their own playlist as well. Because again, it's a playthrough, so I think it justifies having their own playlist. Anyways, Fubazilla, here we go. Every day 50k seems closer and closer. In a way, yes. My growth has been slow though, because since I spent a long time without uploading, the YouTube recommendations are not on my side that much anymore, unfortunately. But so long as I'm moving forwards and improving my skills, I'm satisfied. Maybe all I need is to get lucky one day. You're still waiting for the BL fanfic? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, BL. The BL what now? Almighty ships me with someone else. We fought in Guilty Gear. Playing Sana is so chill. Can't remember exactly how I found you. I was searching for something related to Botan to share, and found you. I forget what I searched. The Botan video was how I started getting more attention, actually. I remember the Botan video was the first big video that started growing, and to this day it's my second most popular video, after the Rosemi video. The Rosemi video is the most popular one in the channel, and it's still to this day, together with the Botan video, the ones that are growing the fastest. I don't know why, actually. I was not expecting the Rosemi video to grow that much when I made it. Because, you know, Rosemi was a small VTuber, so I was like, okay, she's a small VTuber, so I'm not expecting that many people to come and watch the video. To my pleasant surprise, look at that, a lot of people actually came. And it's my most popular video. Which is nice. It makes me happy. It makes me happy that she got more popular as well now. Just Nijisanji in general is getting more popular, and I love that. Because there's so much talent out there. Again, I like VTubers in general. I pledge no allegiance to any company, nor any VTuber specifically. I just like VTubers. Watch more reactions of your videos than the reaction ones. I actually watch reaction videos of my videos as well. Because here's the thing. I have always liked watching reaction videos. It's something cool. So now people making reaction videos of my videos, that's a whole new high that I never understood there was, and I love it. It definitely bumps up my ego, that's for sure. I need to be careful though. I need to keep it in check. I need to keep it in check for sure. I don't pledge allegiance to Hololive, but 99% of what I watch is Hololive. Take that as you will. It's understandable. For a long time, that's how I was as well. Because, well, it was through Hololive that I got into the rabbit hole in the first place, so obviously I'm gonna get more comfortable with Hololive, and from there I start branching out to others. First it was Hololive, then it was Nijisanji, and I'm still, you know, not completely confident with Nijisanji because I mostly stay on the EN side. Every once in a while I dip my toes on the JP side because, well, there's a lot of them. But I don't force myself to dip my toes in them. I just kinda get into whatever VTubers I find interesting and catch my attention. That's really just it. Again, just like my beginner's guides, I don't give myself any pressure to do anything that I don't want to do. I just kinda do. I just follow my heart. That's how it's always been, and that's how it always will be. I want to always be able to follow my heart. I like most of the designs on Nijisanji, but both Pomo and Rosemi are absolutely fantastic. Better than the majority Hololive design. Pomo's design, like I said earlier, it's in my opinion one of the most beautiful designs I've ever seen. I love Pomo's design. Absolutely gorgeous. And it seems that the press Nosagi agrees. Because he also got to Pomo because of her design. Oh boy. Dead beats, jerk it now! Dead beats, jerk it now! Oh. Okay. Time to go big. Sana is big! Catch the Mori solo performance was fantastic. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched a lot of highlights of it. It was amazing. But I'm really happy for Kelly. I mean, then again, I get happy every time I see anyone succeed. It's just amazing. Callie has been working very hard to reach the place she is now. She truly deserves it. I don't even know Nijisanji JP. It's Hoshikawa from Hachima and Mea from Winning Sun. Hoshikawa. I know Hoshikawa because of Matsuri, because Matsuri has a crush on her. And also from V-Saikyo, because Matsuri and Hoshikawa teamed up for the V-Saikyo tournament. From what I can tell, the Press no Sagi is going to have a collab with Pippin Pippa from Base Connect. Oh yeah, Pippa voiced acted in one of his more recent videos, actually. I forgot which one it was, but it was Pippa that voice acted in one of his videos. Which is really cool, I like that. I really like Pippa's dynamic with Tenma. They make for a very good pair. They have this Manzai duality, where Pippa behaves as the Bokeh and Tenma behaves as the Tsukomi. Oh, there we go, the anvil. Elite cooking. Any chance you'll do a video on Pippa at some point? Maybe, one day. I'm still not as into Pippa as I am with Tenma, but probably at some point, because I do like her. Again, like I always say, no promises, because I don't like making promises. Because one of the things I hate to do the most is break promises. I don't want... Yeah, I'm gonna skip on that. Surprised you know about Pippa. She's the VTuber I mentioned earlier who was visited the Minecraft server I was in. Oh, huh. Again, I learned about Pippa from the same source that I learned about Tenma. From Nags. Nags reacting to clips. It was this one video, I think, of Pippa asking Tenma what's the difference between kimchi and kimochi. It was that video. And also the video, where Tenma ear rapes Pippa. And also the conspiracy theories clip of Pippa, where Tenma mutes her. Again, Tenma and Pippa make very good dynamics. Other than that, let's see, VTubers outside Nijisanji and HoloLive that I'm interested in making a video. Let's see, maybe Affiliate Midnight at some point. Tenma for sure. Pippa maybe at some point. Arakaluto from Prison Project, because I like her a lot as well. Shy Lily. Bao. Bao has been a presence in the community for so long, I believe she deserves the respect. Let's see. Who else? I'm probably forgetting more people. Definitely forgetting more people. Yeah, I'm forgetting. But there's more. There's more VTubers that I want to talk about. Though for the time being, I'm still keeping myself from doing them for now. I'll make the Tenma one once I get to 10k. There was a monkey-themed indie VTuber I saw on Twitch. Amazing design. Didn't catch her or in streams though. A monkey? As in like an actual monkey? Or just like half monkey? Is it like a virtual gorilla who's an actual gorilla? Because that is actually pretty awesome. Glorious. Let's see, I have none of this, really. Interesting. I'll go for the cutting boards. It's an AoE skill. Sana also has advantages with this. Founder, Monkey Girl, her name is Coco D Nuts. Nice name. So let me see, Coco because of that gorilla that could speak sign language. D because it's a reference to One Piece, because Monkey D. Luffy. And Nuts because I actually have no idea what's the reference. Well, probably, actually never mind, it's these nuts jokes. These nuts. D-nuts, yeah. There we go. I swear, there's another VTuber on top of my head that I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, Booby. Booby as well. Obviously I'm gonna talk about Booby eventually. How could I not? Oh no. It's lagging. The game is lagging. Wait, I know how to fix this. I think the way to fix the lag is I need to disable. I need to disable the numbers. Yeah, damage numbers out. Yeah, there we go. It was the damage numbers that was lagging the game. Nope, and now we chill. Just gotta chill now. This is nice, I suppose. I think coconut nuts is meant to be coconuts. Oh, that makes sense, actually. Peanuts was a meme about these nuts. That makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. Well, I don't have to do anything. Literally, Sana wins by herself. Yep. I guess I'll use this opportunity to drink some water. Hydration check, everyone. Make sure we keep ourselves dry hydrated. Easy gameplay. Truly, Sana is easy. It's my favorite part of Vampire Survivor type games, being able to just sit and do nothing, which is weird when I think about it. It is. Let me see. Aha, there we go. Small army is about to come. You've come. I have come. But yeah, I want to do another Toho stream eventually. Next time for Toho 7 eventually. I liked playing Toho 6 and I managed to beat it on stream, so... Let's see... Go for the paw. Cutting board. You cannot defeat me, Smolame. You have no power here. Haven't played or watched Toho before, I just know the fanbase is absolutely insane. Yes! The Toho fandom is absolutely massive. Anything you can imagine, the Toho fandom has made it. They have fan-made music, fan-made games, some of which are on the Switch. Fan-made everything, really. It's insane. You can actually enjoy the Toho fandom without playing a single Toho game ever. Some people do that, actually. Because the Toho fandom has evolved past its games. Though obviously I do recommend the games, they're fun. They are a lot of fun. Sachirno, I like the design, it's cute. She is cute. She is the strongest fairy. There we go. Max HP. Nurse's Horn. But yeah. My favorite character from Toho is called Hata no Kokoro. She has these masks and she cannot... Basically her face cannot portray emotions. And in order to portray her emotions, she uses these masks. Popular memes when you found it was a Toho meme. Wait, it was all Toho? Always has been. The Knights of Knights meme, the when Owen was there, the McDonald's remix, among many others. Easy modo! Toho is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Haha, I am untouchable. Truly, like Sun Tzu used to say. Victory lies on the attack, but invincibility lies on the defense. My defense is unsurmountable. And speaking of unsurmountable, I want to play Fire Emblem at some point on stream. Because I like Fire Emblem a lot. When I started this YouTube channel, I started by making Fire Emblem videos. But then again, I prefer playing Fire Emblem games more than talking about Fire Emblem. That's why I don't make Fire Emblem videos anymore. It makes me want to play HoloCure again, but I refuse to play until the new update. There's gonna be a lot of quality of life changes. For example, there's gonna be a way for you to be able to choose in the gacha after 7 rolls, after 7 spooks. After the next update, I'll probably make another HoloCure stream. Playing with the gamers. Should be fun. I think it's coming very soon. Let's see. Fan beam. Aha! Fan beam. Okay, here comes the Sanalites. Yatagarasu. This is where it gets more difficult. It will be late August. Okie dokie. You know, speaking about August, I was thinking of maybe, you know, while I did say that I don't want to make any stream for next week because I want to focus on that thing that I want to do, I was thinking of making a certain stream Monday. I wanted to make a stream Monday because you know how it's customary for you know, I watch a lot of VTubers, and you know how it's customary for VTubers to make like a special birthday stream, right? So I was thinking of doing that for Monday, since, well, Monday's my birthday. I usually don't celebrate my birthday, but, you know, since I watch VTubers a lot, it just feels right to do so. I don't know, what kind of thing should I do for Monday? Something more chilled. What is the thing you want to do? My curiosity is going insane. Oh, that thing that I have to do next week? I can't talk about it. Because I think that could potentially put me in trouble if I talk about it. Regardless, I'll give you a hint. It's something announced on Nishi-sanji's Twitter. That's all. I'll try my best. Let me see. Oh. Thank you for the early birthday. Happy birthday. But yeah, I've been thinking of what should I do. I mean, I can guess. I could go this year without a celebration. Wouldn't be the first time. I don't really celebrate my birthday. I haven't celebrated my birthday in years now. But something chill. I have no idea. Maybe I'll just ignore it. Thank you for the early happy birthday. Let's see. Body pillow. Body pillow is nice. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I usually ignore my birthday as well. And I'm dead, there we go, finally. But we managed to go beyond small Mame, so that's a success. So finally, our final member is Iris. But I don't know how to play Iris very well. I suck at playing Iris. She'll be the last one for today. I really am super hungry. I wanna go eat. This is what happens when you don't eat lunch before stream. Besides, I need to go back to my Choco-sensei guide. Iris is super tank, yeah. I just don't know the build. The first character I beat small Ame with was Ame. Use plushie and build crit. You are now immortal. Okie dokie. Oh. Nice. I know that there's a strategy that makes you ignore the anvils until you actually want to use them, but I'll just use that. You know, it's that feeling of gacha where you want to roll, but you know you shouldn't, but you still want to roll. Thank you for making me the ultimate punching bag. I wonder if Iris is a masochist. I'm not sure where in the spectrum she falls into. Is she a sadist or a masochist? I think she's a masochist, maybe? But I'm not sure. Not having invincibility frames makes it different. When plushie gives that. Sadomasochist? Maybe she's a switch. She's a sadist? I see. She could be perhaps a switch, which is both. Iris, Iris, Iris. When is her outfit coming? Iris deserves an outfit. Iris fans have been very patient to this day. There we go. Maxed out, this should get me going for a while. Demon side, sadist. Angel side, masochist. Aha! A switch, I see. Wonder if she'll get a full redesign to make her style more like the rest of the whole life. The one thing that makes her very different is her nose. That's what makes her very different from everyone else. It's just the nose. But still though, I don't think they will full redesign her. They usually don't do that, at least. Let's see, increased damage every time she heals. Yeah. Hey, let's go. Lucky. Nose drives me insane. And the artist makes that type of style. But yeah, it is what makes it a little bit more uncanny, is the nose. Let's see. Well, come on, this is Iris. I have to go for the idol song. She's literally a V-singer. Haha. Though to be fair, one of my mistakes when I play Iris is I never upgrade her auto attacks. Maybe that's the reason why I struggle. Right, now I need crits. I need to get crit. We shall become invincible, unsurmountable. Ah, suspect shabanger. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? You know, I've been thinking of maybe one day doing a Zatsudan stream, but I never know what to talk about, that's the problem. I just kinda talk about whatever you guys bring up as topics. How about this weather? Weather, here in Portugal we have a heat wave going on. The entire country is burning. It's super hot. It's not very nice. I mean, every year it burns. But this year it's been especially hot. There we go, hope. I liked how she talking about in her stream. How her dad is from this far guy from anime. But he have a room dedicated to Iris merch. And he have figures of Iris and Bay close together. Nice. Heat needs to graduate. It's ridiculous everywhere. Heat hates. I like my weather temperate, because I'm very sensitive to cold. I am very heat resistant, but even this heat is too much for me. Still, don't go out without a jacket. Hey, we're beating the armored Takodachis quite well. Here we go, Psycho Axe. I love the cold. I get to drink hot drinks, grab my blanket, and my computer doesn't turn into a thermonuclear reactor. Fair enough. When I used to play Civ 5 on my old PC, the entire room would get hotter during summer. It's insane. I'm cold resistant like the Nords from Skyrim. You are beyond cold resistant, dudes. Snow. Snow is your backyard. I've never touched snow. My room's air conditioning is fairly weak. I run intense games on my PC and have a mini fridge I'm always waiting in my room. I also have air conditioning in my room, but it's broken, and I'm too lazy to fix it. So basically, it's just there broken. I've never used it, ever. because it's always been broken. So I just tank the heat. Just tank it. Aircon. Let's see. Don't know if this build works out very well. Let's hope it does. Let us hope. Because hope has arrived. Plushy. One other benefit to the cold. If you're cold, you can always put on more clothes. If you're hot, you can only ever get naked and that's it. True. Even that might not be enough. You know, just rip your skin off. It should be good enough. What is skin but clothes for the flesh? That is a good argument though, it's true. Forsake humanity, return to skeleton. We're all deadbeats on the inside. Soak in a tub of ice. Well, actually, cold showers. I know some people love cold showers during the heat. I can't do it. I always need my hot showers. My showers are boiling hot. That's how I do it, even during summer. Anyways, Iris Special is not very strong though. Let's see. Spider cooking. Spider cooking. I love the spider cooking. I need extremely hot showers. I can't even fathom to not shower. Exactly, same thing here. If the entire bathroom is not absolute steamy, then it's not hot enough. Hehe. I have escaped. I need healing. I need healing. Piki Piki P-Man. Isn't Piki Piki P-Man super good on Iris? I think so, because she doesn't mind if she gets hit. So getting the crit from that is good. I think she's one of the few characters that likes Piki Piki P-Man. Piki Piki P-Man. Don't get hit without low HP, yep. My hot water broke at my house and ended up sneaking into my local community college chemical shower. What? The one way that you wash off chemicals with after hours to get hot showers. Damn. You need to have some snacks close to you for not getting hungry. I'm more ASMR perp. I actually have some over here. I got some croissants with me. But I don't know if I don't know if I should eat on stream though. Eating chips. I have some here as well. I don't usually eat chips though, but every once in a while I do. But I got some croissants. Les croissants. Although, if you're starving, eat, especially if it's bread. Bread is silent. That is a fair point, actually. I'm so... Deadbeats! A shame I'm not playing Sana anymore. Then I could eat as she does everything herself. You know what? And eating bread while playing Sana is the most fitting thing ever. It would be the most fitting thing ever. Yeah, I hate those deadbeats that rush you. Konosu is not in the stream. You can eat that croissant. Croissant baguette. You know, maybe I should every once in a while eat a snack when I play Yakuza, since Yakuza has a lot of cutscenes. Seems like the best time to do it. Bam, bam, bam. Go, go, Iris! Go, go! Also, speaking about impressions, I think Iris makes a killer crony impression. There was that one clips where Iris and the rest of Council, they all switch models, right? Man, Iris makes such an amazing crony impression. I love Iris crony's impression. Now, time to make it clear. Pineapple in pizza, yes or no? Well, I think pizza is pizza, therefore it's good. But I do have a preference for pineapple on pizza, yes. I love pineapple on pizza. It's justice! But I'll eat pizza anyways. It's pizza, it's amazing. I love it. Mushroom pizza is great too. Justice! All healing is doubled. Mori and Pom and a bunch of the streamers can snack on stream, so can you. True. True. I suppose you have a point. Yes, feels weird, that's all. Well, since we're almost done here, I guess there's no point in doing it now. Because the goal of the stream is me playing with every single character. I want to try pineapple on pizza just because it can't possibly be as bad as people have made it out to be at this point. It's not, it's nice. It feels like it's a natural sweetness. Here's the thing, I like fruit, right? And because I like fruit, obviously pineapple is already something that I like. Especially since pineapple is one of my favorite fruits. Now, I used to not like pineapple on pizza in the past. And back then it's because it felt weird. It felt weird to eat something that's hot with a fruit, because I didn't like fruits with something that goes to the oven, right? I've eaten it many times now, and I don't mind it. Whether the pineapple is cold or hot, I don't care. I'll eat it. It's nice. It's a good break from the grease, because some pizzas can be too greasy, and I don't like the overly feeling of grease, and I feel like the pineapple acts as a break from that grease, and it makes it better. It's a good balance, in my opinion. Picky pee, man! I love it. I'll always defend pineapple on pizza. Oh wow, so much XP, let's go! It's still going. Let's see, I still should go for the sake, probably. This is already maxed out, let's go for the elite lava buckets. Oh wow, it's still going. Wow, that was insane, I got so much XP. Pineapple is pretty decent, my favorite fruit is plum though. My favorite fruit is probably strawberry, I love strawberry. And because of this, I want to make it very clear here. For anyone that watched the most recent Trash Taste episode, strawberry is my favorite flavor of ice cream. And I will die on this hill. Always. It's the ice cream flavor I go for always. Strawberry, I love it. I will fight anyone on this. But yeah, strawberry is my favorite fruit. I do like those sundaes that you can buy on McDonald's. The strawberry flavor, obviously. Obviously. Coconuts are weird fruit for me. I hate coconut. I love coconut flavored things. Oh, same thing here. I don't like coconut very much, but coconut flavored things is just amazing. Then again, I haven't eaten that many coconuts, so I can't really say. Though what I ate wasn't actually the coconut itself, it was the coconut milk. Strawberry ice cream tastes amazing, but only if comboed with something else. Combined with French vanilla, it's heaven. Oh yeah. I like it with vanilla as well. Just strawberry with anything. Though I'm also fine with eating strawberry by itself. Banana is absolute best for me. Banana flavored stuff is also great. It's actually my least favorite flavor is actually chocolate. But that's because I don't usually go for sweets that much. I prefer the natural sweetness of fruits rather than actual sweetness from sweets. That's why my favorite type of chocolate is bitter chocolate. Because I feel like the bitterness of the chocolate, like dark chocolate, is a nice contrast from the sweetness of the chocolate. Strawberry ice cream with caramel. Man, I'm getting even hungrier now. I have no ice cream at home, unfortunately. I typically avoid chocolate ice cream unless it's a milkshake. Personally, I find chocolate horribly bitter, so I tend to avoid it if I can. I like the bitter ones. Those are my favorites. The more bitter the chocolate is, the more I'm gonna like it. It's the type of chocolate that I can eat bit by bit, without getting sick or nauseous. Which is funny that I don't like coffee, because coffee is supposed to be bitter, but I don't like the bitterness of coffee. Unless it's with milk. With milk it's fine. Uh-oh. It's lagging. Hang in there, Iris. We can't kill things fast enough, that's why it's lagging as well. That's a shame. So let's go for another trash taste discussion. Bone-in chicken or boneless chicken? I will always be a defender of chicken with the bone, because the bone adds flavor, literally. If you cook the chicken with the bone, the nutrients of the bone are gonna add flavor to the chicken. Exactly, bone-in chicken is the best. I don't know what kind of chickens the Trash Taste boys have been eating, but my father, you know, a lot of times he likes to grill chicken, and man, eating a chicken, you know, chicken leg out of the grill is amazing. I love it so much. Besides, it's more fun to eat it with the bone. Oh yeah, and the skin of the chicken adds even more flavor, especially when it's like crispy and stuff. I love it. Boneless chicken, oh wait, I don't taste any difference, but the bone is so obnoxious. I like, get it out of the way, let me eat my chicken. Okay, I recommend you. Try and go to any Brazilian grilling place. Man, it's amazing. At least because whenever I eat chicken, it's made at home, like it's grilled at home. So there's like a certain flavor that's different from if you buy it anywhere else. That's why I like my bone. Bone is good. And yes, my favorite part of the chicken is the legs. The chicken breast is too dry for me. I know Connor and Joey clowned on Gigak for this, but I agree with Gigak. Chicken breast is too dry for me. The meat has a different texture. I prefer the chicken legs. I live in southern USA. I don't know if you know anything about the area, but every state insists it has the best chicken. Oh, really? Huh. I didn't know about that. Here in Portugal, we have a bunch of Brazilian places, and in my opinion, Brazilians are some of the best people when it comes to like cooking meat. Like Brazilian restaurants are so good at cooking meat. Kiara is too dry. Not her legs. Chicken leg is my favorite. And chicken wings is nice too, but I prefer the legs because the legs have more meat into them. They have more meat while not being dry like the breasts, at least. It's for me. And also, let's talk about that conversation where... Who was it? Was it Gigak who said that all bread tastes the same? I feel offended. I feel offended. As someone who, in Portugal, we are very proud of our breads. Every time, every bakery serves freshly baked bread out of the oven, of many types, here every morning. I feel offended. I feel offended. Single-handedly, how to offend Europeans as a whole. All bread tastes the same. It was really funny though. I really like the discussions that they have in Trash Taste. I really like it. I have a friend who lives in Brazil. I need to ask him about Brazilian cuisine. Again, at least the Brazilian restaurants we have here in Portugal, they just serve some of the best meat ever. How does all bread taste the same? Go to even a Subway and taste different breads. They're obviously different. Yeah. All we need to do to not have that view anymore is just go to Europe. There's so many different types of bread. Bread was Europe's livelihood for so many years. We perfected the art of making bread. France, Germany, Italy, Portugal, Spain. Different countries with different types of bread. It's all amazing. So yeah, just make a bread tour, and there we go. I tasted so many bread in my life, and I can say every bread was different. Exactly. But then again, here's the thing, Gigak. He's British. He would not know any better. Of course he wouldn't know any better. You don't even need to go to Europe. Just go to Walmart. Literally all we need to do. I'm from Denmark and I can strongly recommend our rye breads. Exactly, I feel like every single European country has its own flavor of bread, and it's amazing in different ways. Go to East Asia, that's where bread is different. Wait, Molami? Wait, I managed to survive? Wait. I survived the rush? What? Oh wow. I thought it was still coming. Somehow we're still here. I don't even have a collab weapon. I didn't even notice the rush. Yeah, same. You tanked the rush. Damn. Look at that. Maybe this is the first time I'm gonna get past Smolami as Iris. Let's go. Indeed, all you have to do is have hope. With hope you can beat it. Die, die, die! Almost there. Because I barely have any damage, look at that. It takes me so much to defeat the Bubbas. Meanwhile with Kali, it just 2 swings of the scythe and they would be done. Yeah, the small army is not difficult. She's very telegraphed. There we go. Oh no, she's not down yet. Come on. It's taking forever. Woo! Check out Reiruka on YouTube when you get the chance, by the way. Their vids are mostly only 20 seconds long. With a whole animation. Oh, never heard of it. I'll check it out then. Damn, she's still up, huh? Still up. Still up. I love that clip. The clip where in Phasmophobia, Mista trying to read a spell to exorcist the ghost, but because he's British, doesn't get caught by in-game choice. Yeah, I think I know what that is. Origins of Coyote song. The stuff is injecting to my veins. Damn, Ame is still up. Come on, small Ame. You must fall! This is the longest fight I've ever had against small Ame. Hey, I expect long fights from my Trails final bosses, not this. Ah yes, hour-long boss fights. I actually like that though. To me, boss fights are my most favorite part of games. Trying to drag on too long, it doesn't stop the waves from progressing. Yeah, I know. But I don't have damage though. And I can't approach her to attack her with my weapons because of all the bubbas. Hashtag Elden Ring. I'd like to play it at some point. Oh, come on, just fall! Whew. That was close. Just fall! There we go! Holy shit. But yeah, but before I play Elden Ring, I wanna play Sekiro. Sekiro is like one of the games I wanna play the most. I like samurai, as a lot of you already know. Can I really tank through it? Wow, I actually am tanking through it. Now I wanna go to the other place. So sad Gura isn't coming back to Elden Ring? Oh, really? Oh, that's sad. I think it was because she spent a long time beating that NPC that she didn't have to fight. There we go. Elite spider cooking. Oh well. Hey, I'm still waiting for Gura to come back to Man-Eater, which was one of the first games she streamed ever. Let's see. Ooh, crit chance is good. Oh boy. I got 310 hours in Elden Ring, and I do intend to return it to again someday. Hey, when a game is good, it's good. If I remember right, she also has the habit of not reading on stream, so she missed most of the tutorial bits. It's hard to blame her. Think about it. She has millions of people subbing to her, and she has a lot of people watching her all at once. Her chat goes too fast. It's a bit harder for VTubers to read the chat once they have like a bunch of people watching their streams. Like, I can do it now because, well, chat is going pretty slow, right? I can handle it. But like, I know but even still today I know I missed a bunch of chat messages because more people came to the stream today. And I'm not used to chat going that fast. But yeah. Let's see, wasn't there a whole time limit thing they had to do with Elden Ring? I don't think so. Because at least Ina is still playing Elden Ring. At present, my most anticipated return is Chloe playing Portal 2 again. Oh, finally I'm dead. She was supposed to stream it again, but then the spooky ghost stuff happened. For whole live or companies, rather. There we go. That was nice. That was nice and chill. That was nice and chill. Anyways. This was the goal for this stream, HoloCure. I'm probably gonna end it here, so I can go back at editing my Choco Beginner's Guide, and I guess I'm gonna eat a snack. Dear Diary, today I found out I'm a British. I never felt that so cringe in my life. All my friends make fun of me, even my coworkers, even the dead people. Mister. Remember when Mister asked why people wash rice? But yeah, I'm gonna go back to editing my Choco Beginner's Guide. Again, next stream is gonna be Yakuza, or maybe not, who knows. I don't know when I'm gonna schedule it, because I don't know if I'll be able to do it next week, since I'm gonna be working towards that thing. But yeah, thank you all for coming though. It was really nice. And I hope you guys everything goes right for you. Bye bye.